Kokak. Kokak. Tali daw si Boss Migs. Shit, hindi ko pa nasa-set up yung webcam ko. What the fuck? That's how we do it in 2017, boys. That's how we do it in 2017, boys. Oh, HTC. Galit si Kuya Mig sa HTC. Guys, yung comments, alam nyo, palpak na. Nakita ko sa inyo yung comments, ha. Kaya sa desktop capture. The entire thing is broken. Okay, there. Hey! Tignan nyo mabuti. Okay, sige. Gusto nyo makita to. Baby Dragon, what's up? Happy New Year. Kamusta yung audio natin? Is it okay? Tingnan nyo to stream chat ngayon. What the fuck is this? Tingnan nyo. What the fuck is this? Hello, motherfucker! Shit, na-minimize ko na naman lahat. Exit tayo sa G Arena. Baka sabihin nyo, sponsored eh. What happened to my comment box? Gone, man. Fucking YouTube raped it, man. Ito na lang gagamitin natin. This is my old YouTube chat na maayos. Now it's gone. 2017, bitches. Ano ba si Skype? Install tayo Skype. Make Bing my search engine. Ang baba ng gain? Wait, mababa ang gain? Seryoso? O gusto niyo walang ano? Shit, nagda-download si Skype. Bako mo na yung bitrate. Mababa ang gain? Or napuputol yung audio? Oh shit! Fucking Nightbot. Shut up, Nightbot! Nightbot. I will... Alright. Nightbot. Tanggalin na si Switch. Yeah. Edit natin sa subscribe. Yan. Every people. Sinira ng Philippine government yung chat box ko. Dali lang. Yung aking green screen, di ko rin pa rin naaayos. BTS tax. Big tax show. Ayan, naka-headset ako. Gamit ko si... This is the only show where hindi ko mapakita yung aking mukha dahil wala pa yung webcam. Hey, wait. My fucking let's see. Take webcam. Automatically adjustment. I'm setting. I want you to use my yo, what's up? Wajin Shu? Fuck that picture, man. I don't fuck my new picture. Ang ina mo Skype may ads talaga. What the fuck? Right. Oh, may Skype na tayo, guys. We have officially installed Skype. Right. Open Pornhub. Pornhub works, dude. Pornhub works. Ayoko lang wait lang ah. I need my webcam working. Patayin ko. Mute muna ako. Mute. I'm back, BTS. Alright, let's see if this webcam can work, huh? Video capture device. Hey! Hey! Pwede na yan? Fuck the police. Fuck the Pinoy government na lang. Sorry guys, this is a new computer. It's a new computer. So, napaka-prepared ko. Name this C920. Then, green screen this baby. Oh shit, we did it, boys. Pro streamer detected. Professional YouTube streamer detected. Papa, please note me. What the fuck? Bench in 2017. Bench in 2017. Randy Alonso says, Sir Alex, good po, sir. It's this guy. This guy says, good po, sir. Okay. Gonna fix that YouTube comments. Joe Garcia, thank you for the subscribe. Fuck, it doesn't work. What's going on? Fuck. Fucking 2017, guys. Parang Dapat ako yung sisihin eh, hindi si 2017. My God, that's unreadable. Eat that shit? Fuck! Tira kasi ni YouTube yung comment box natin eh. God damn. Thank you, Sega Fan 99. I need a weird color. Uh, na. Shit. Fuck! Ito na lang gagawin natin. Fuck that shit. Oh, ang pangit eh. Ang liit! Inang yan. Ayaw nyo ng ano, ito. Oh, hindi na, wala nang faceception. Ayusin ko lang yung comments, sandali. In a good color key. Tigtad eh. Wait, kailangan puti. Pop. Sana, sira na yung buwisit kong comment box. Tangina. Sana, hindi ko na maaayos ito. Hindi ko na maaayos ito. Text yung nanon. Fuck me. I need white. Very white. Fuck me. Wala na. Fuck. We're fucked. Our fucking comment box is fucked. Nako. Sir Alex, good PM po. Sir Alex, ano po marirecommend yung phone Maganda pong camera at pang video. Worth it pa po ba yung Nokia Lumia 1020? Damn, dude. Old school. That's some fucking old school shit. Uh, Not so much. I wouldn't recommend the Nokia 1020. I mean, still a very good phone. You like our new you like our new you like our new banging tunes? Patangin na pa paano ko ayusin yung comments? What the fuck? Okay, okay. Ito na lang. Yeah. Will do. Fuck this. Fuck this. Fuck this shit, huh? Fucking YouTube destroyed my comments. Ay, bati na rin po si Joshua Dalus. Ayokong batiin. Fuck you, Joshua Dalus. No, I'm just kidding. What the fuck? No, fuck. Kira ni YouTube ang aking comments. Okay, pwede na yan. Fuck. Yo, welcome to... Ito yung problema eh, oh. Hindi na siya nag... Got fucked, dude. Got fucked. I need another box. Yo, welcome. Pop out 2 chat boxes. One for the stream. One for me. I can read. What's going on, boys? Tayo nagpo-po. This music though, I like this music. Ano bang pinag-uusapan natin ngayon? Pornhub? F the government? Ano nangyari sa old mic ko? Ah, nandito. My old... Ah, hindi. Nakatali eh. Okay, ito. I can... My old mic. Maayos pa naman yung old mic. Ang napansin ko lang kasi, ano ba? Ba't ko nga ba hindi ginagamit yung... Mas ano? Mas madalas, yeah, kasi hindi ako kapag sa old mic, pag lumayo ako sa old mic, siyempre mababasa, yung, mas konti yung napipick up ng audio. Shoutout sa mga nagtatanong. Good, okay. Magkano ba Nokia 1020 ngayon? Meron ba nabibili? Hey, what's up, Kuya Gian? Randy Alonso, magkano budget mo? I like this music. Kaya natin, Olex tayo. Hey. Hello.
Oh yeah.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yep.
Perfect. Ah, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, pare. Eto, mukhang kailangan natin mag-rally.
Ano ba meron? Anong meron? Hindi ko alam
Kailangan
yan.
natin
Hindi
mag-rally.
ko alam yung sinasabi.
Mawala na tayo ng pera. Kailangan natin mag-rally. Kailangan natin mag-EDSA nito, buwisin.
Oh my God. Grabe, no? I mean, what the hell? Governments do... maraming katangahan ginagawa yung gobyerno. Like, one of the worst or no, this is not the worst, probably.
Hindi. Partida, pinopropose pa lang naman. Pinopropose pa lang naman, pero putang isa, sino ba ano ba pangalan ng congressman na yan?
Ano yun, nabasa ko yun, parang, whoa, gadget tax? Is that the name for it?
Oh, gadget tax daw. Ito, tingnan natin yung pangalan. Ito, yung nilink ni B-Boy.
Sige, niling. Ano yan? Gama yan, gama.
Oh, sa Gama. Ayan, oh. Party list. Taga-party list. PBA, puta kagis. PBA party list. Representative Bark Sambat.
What the fuck? For the record, for the people who's watching, wala kang cam, right?
Ha?
For the people.
I can cam, teka.
No. Okay. So if you're going to, i-embed ko sa have camera. If not, it's
Okay lang. I can do cam, I can do audio. Para lang naman.
up to you.
Ito,
Let me actually just make it para siguradong na if cam or not meron. There it is. So, ano balita? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Ito, steady lang. Hopefully, bago mag Holy Week, magiging jam na rin ako.
Giging jam. You're gonna be the scumbag of the...
Condo dweller lang naman.
Okay. What the fuck?
Pero, hindi ako ambisyoso. Hindi ko abutin yung ganung level na jam.
Scumbag of the earth.
Oo. Ibang level yun. Baby steps muna.
Okay,
baby steps muna. Condo dweller muna, saka next year naman yung scumbag.
Okay, alright. Good, I guess. Looking forward to 2020. Hey, IC at USA is here from icy and hot text. I don't know. What?
Sige. I'm looking at the article mismo.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
We need cell phones, but we don't need 5 or 6 cell phones or 10 cell phones. It's to prevent people from buying too much of a certain product. Okay?
How do you know if I bought much of a certain product?
The tax identification number could be presented to a cashier for monitoring the number of gadgets purchased.
What the fuck? What about my privacy?
If number of items bought did not exceed the limit stated in the bill, the customer could show receipts to the BIR to avail of a tax rebate.
A tax rebate? What the heck?
He wants to impose a 5% tax wherein yung proceeds, part of it daw, i-allocate for disposal of old gadgets.
Disposal of old, okay. Really? Okay. I don't...
Ito, understatement.
Yeah.
People interviewed by Gama News expressed mixed reactions.
Mixed reactions? What?
To the proposed measure.
Yung talagang ang reaction mo talaga pag merong bagong pakulo yung gobyerno is you just can't imagine them being able to yung do you actually do you live in the Philippines sometime? Yun yung tanong mo eh. Parang ganun eh. Parang these 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 things that you're changing in the Philippines doesn't reflect a person that's lived here, that's experiencing the hardships or the economic conditions or lifestyle in the Philippines. Kasi
Sige, go.
yung sa ano na lang eh, yung Uber maximum 2 times surge.
Mm.
The intentions were good, but that just makes it so that no driver of Uber will go to a place that they know will surge more than 2 times because wala sila makukuha ang pera.
Yep.
And the other thing is yung P2P bus, which is a transportation convenience
Mm.
that they deemed was supposedly illegal.
Mm.
And to for some reason, because of maybe one error sa paperwork or miscommunication, tanggal na lang lahat for some reason. Parang what? Ano yung warning? Ano
Mhm.
yung suspension of a certain just one bus, 2 buses. Ano yun? Just lahat na lang, lahat. Bakit? Pag yung jeep na huli dahil nagsasakay sa no unloading, loading at unloading zone, ika-cancel mo lahat ng biyahe ng jeep?
Oh, in fairness, ang nangyari, hindi to ang nangyari daw from everything
It's an
na check ko,
organizational error daw, supposedly, right? It's
oh,
based on the
they ang
organization. Yeah,
they suspended one they suspended that particular provider.
right.
There are multiple P2P providers pala. So,
Oh,
ang tinamaan was the Trinoma southbound
pati yung Mega Mall.
na provider. Oo.
Pati yung
So,
Mega
yun ang
Mall.
tinamaan. So,
Right.
hindi buong network tinamaan. Pero
Yeah,
still organization error, that's yun yung katotohanan, number
right.
one. Number two, ano, uh, hindi pwedeng ganun ang approach mo when, like you just said, pag ang jeep o ang bus, ang regular na bus na tinamaan, ang titirahin mo yung operator, di ba?
Yeah.
Oh, kung ang titirahin mo yung operator, you don't do it such that, you end up paralyzing yung buong ruta.
Exactly.
Medyo yun eh,
But,
oo.
but if I'm not mistaken, this whole P2P bus was ano yun? A program developed by LTFRB and with other bus companies themselves to ease
Mm.
traffic and provide better transportation options for the commuters.
Mm.
So kung parang joint operation ito, couldn't they have, worked this out? Kasi I would understand kung parang mega taxi ito nung time na wala pang official mega taxis, right?
Yep.
Parang okay, this is a project created by the people, unlicensed, and
Mm.
diba? So parang this is something essentially you created,
Oh.
and then you're saying it's actually illegal or so. Hindi ko gets. Parang what are you trying to ease traffic or are you just creating more problems for Filipinos? Diba? Parang ganun ang dating eh.
Yep.
Uh,
Yep.
Wala lang, yun na nga. This gadget tax is parang I want to ask an actual lawyer that I know if this is actually legal.
If it's implement kasi ang dami pa kasing butas itong law na to eh kasi
Yeah.
unang-una if this is targeted at yung mga affluent, 'di ba? Kasi
Uh-huh.
feeling ko ang dapat na tina-target nito is okay, may mga tao talaga na sabihin natin gastador
Yeah.
and those people that do spend a lot ideally, 'di ba? They should be 'di ba? Not only are they high contributors to yung economy ng country, parang ang gustong gawin ng nitong law na to is those high consumers should also benefit the government
Right.
in terms of taxes. I can understand that. Sablay lang solid itong implementation kasi you cannot tax on a given number of gadgets. Number one, what do you constitute is a gadget?
Yeah.
Kailangan you
Oh.
need to define that. Number two, what do you constitute? What do you define is your baseline for saying, oh, there is too much of this?
Yes.
Kasi
Yes.
ano eh,
That's
the
subjective. Eh.
only way.
Both those
Oo,
things are subjective.
oo. Kasi
What if you were
there's
the
no way.
person who buys gadgets for your family?
Oo. Unang-una, pangalawa, you have to classify kasi kailangan may classification ka eh. Oh, you have your cell phones, you have your computing devices, yung tablets mo.
Uh-huh.
Oh, how do you differentiate between a tablet and a netbook or a netbook and yung mga Chromebooks. Tapos what about full-fledged laptops? What about ultrabooks? What about
Yeah.
yung mga gaming laptops?
So
What about
what if I
PCs?
bought one laptop, one tablet, one phone, one LTE router, and let's say a
Oh,
handheld.
yun pa.
Let's say I
Network,
bought a PS
network device.
Vita,
Oh,
PS
net,
Vita.
oh, gaming device. Kasi how do you kasi you have to put everything into a ironclad na classification. Kailangan watertight yung classification na yun na walang blurred between the lines na gadget,
Uh-huh.
'di ba?
Uh-huh.
So, you have to have that in place. Number one, you have to have your baseline. O sige, for a individual, dapat isang gaming device, isang cellphone, isang
Fuck.
computing device. 'Di ba? Parang
Paano yung desktop parts? How many desktop parts can you buy? What the fuck?
'di ba? Magulo eh. Masyadong this bill is going to be very difficult to implement right.
Yes, yes, yes.
And if it gets implemented with the way, considering how haphazardly pinupush through yung ibang batas, pag ito pumasok, most likely sablay siya.
But ang ano ko naman dyan, ang counter ko dyan, not the counter, right? It's still fucking dumb. Like every single thing that the government does is pretty much fucking dumb. And to be honest, P2P is like the least dumb shit that the government has done. It's not even dumb. It's actually a very good service. Yung P2P. That's why I was like, what the fuck are you? This is the only thing you've done right for the past what 10 years. And you're making and you're canceling it or whatever. Anyway, ano ba sasabihin ko? So, ang counter ko dyan is, yes, it's a dumb action by the government. Welcome to welcome to the fucking Philippines, right?
Mm.
But so far, every single thing that the government does has been pretty much stupid, and most of it hindi natin nararamdaman. Yung major things, like there was a law that banned essentially any animated adult entertainment in the Philippines because it was deemed child pornography.
Wait, animated adult entertainment.
Yes. Any
Ang dami loopholes nun ah.
sobrang dami. Sobrang dami.
Oo.
Yeah.
Kasi what do you define as adult entertainment? So does it have to be pornographic? Kasi when you say adult entertainment,
Well, I guess
so
I guess
kunwari,
animated porn na lang or whatever.
kasi ito, adult entertainment, would you consider Attack on Titan adult entertainment? Kasi definitely hindi siya pambata.
No, hindi siya pambata.
Oh.
That's true. That's true.
So yun, adult entertainment, so yun bawal. May iffy eh. Pero kung porn, if the law is animated porn, well,
No, kasi ang problem nun is it
yeah,
assumes every single
okay.
every single animated pornographic material features children, but it
Oh,
doesn't. I mean, there are, and
yes,
that's particularly because Japan has different rules about that.
yes.
But also not all of adult I mean, I guess hentai or even animated pornography features children, not all of them, right?
Yes. Yes.
So those are the things that are really stupid, but we don't feel the effects of because the Philippines by itself is pretty fucking stupid at enforcing their own laws.
Oo.
So, parang that was what 8-10 years ago nung ano yun, nung nakita ko yun and I was like, what the
Oo.
fuck? And then yes, I mean binlog ko pa yun but we don't feel the effects of it because the Philippines in it, by its own right pretty fucking stupid is incompetent of keeping up with their laws that they come up with
Mhm.
and we're also very lenient as a country, right? We're
In
always
other words, sabihin mo na lang, enforcement is also an issue. Yun lang
yes,
sabihin mo.
enforcement is also an issue.
Mm.
So this gadget thing, it might create some waves. It might change the way things are being done with people who buy gadgets. But uh, given how stupid it is, given how vague and badly badly
Uh, eh,
worded it
to
is,
be fair, ipropropose pa lang.
right? Propose
So,
nga lang.
ipopropose pa lang.
Yeah.
Ano pa yan? Malayo pa yan from ratification. Pero, still, medyo tanga pa rin. Yun na lang.
what, what
And
is
ano,
yeah. So the question is where does this come from? Parang ganon. I,
and where does it go? Ano hahatongan nito? I hope na this doesn't even see the light of day in terms of voting for ratification.
well, we'll see. We don't know. Medyo ano eh. This is the Philippines we're talking about where where shit happens.
Oh,
Shit happens.
ano
But yun na nga.
ano reaction ng ating ano reaction ng
chat.
ating mga viewers?
Let's see. Gago yan ha, sabi ni Aaron Ocampo. Magandang gadget below 99K, sabi ni JJ Derancho. What the heck? Isipin natin parang wala rin kwenta ipa one show na ipa one show. Sabi ni IC Hot USA, only Philippines complains about surge prices. Fuck you government, mabobobo ng congressman. Ano na naman pakanayan. Internet na nga hindi tapat, phone with access. Ano, I mean just the internet.
Ayun.
Fixing the internet is all hasn't up hasn't been is always an issue but hasn't been fixed at all.
Asa na yung 'di ba meron ng internet improvement bill? Asa na 'yon? Nasa na 'yon, Bam? Nagsasabi, I'm not kidding. So, 'di ba sabi ni Bam Aquino meron siya pinopost. Asa na yung bill na 'yon? I wanna know.
Shit. Yeah, I remember Bam Aquino had that bill. You know, Bam Aquino is probably the apology for all of the Aquinos. he's the
Eh,
he's the ano eh, yung parang oh my god, fucking Chris Aquino and then thankfully may Bam Aquino to save all the Aquinos from being stupid, right?
well, put it this way, until maramdaman natin yung internet improvement na yan, I'm going to
Yeah, okay.
withhold
Right,
judgment on
right.
him.
You're right. You're right there. I mean, medyo ano, he's on the side of the right, but we don't necessarily see yung the thing that is work.
Pag hindi pa ramdam yun lang naman yun eh.
Yes,
Pag
yes,
ramdam na, sige. Pag
yes.
ramdam na, I'll be more positive. Pero
Right.
for now, muna, tahimik muna tayo.
There's a lot of people saying ipa one show na kay Linus Tech Tips. One show is one show is a nice show. No complaint. Even though si Linus Tech Tips is mahilig ngayon sa clickbait. Tinatanong ni Adonis BTS Awards na ba na-tax po yung BTS Awards. So, next week na lang. Sorry, hindi ko na prepare. So, next week na lang. I'm sorry, but awards will be next week. We'll figure out which one the awards. Sabi ni Kier
Actually, Alex, aminin mo na kasi yung katotohanan.
ano?
Hindi ka nakapag-prepare kasi you spent the entire week, ni-research mo yung mga Miss Universe candidates.
So stock ko sila kung saan man sila nagpunta sa Pilipinas. Kaya actually yung reason na ito, susulat ko sa scrolling sa taas, yan. Ay, hindi mo nakikita to, no? I'll screen share. Ayo,
Sige.
share screen. Paano ko nga ba ginawa to? Share a window. Hopefully that works. Nasaan na yung Skype? Yan, I'm sharing my window. Sa top, yung scrolling sa taas, yun ang ano ko.
Okay.
Yun ang reason kung bakit, the fuck, ba't di siya lumalaki? Ah, hindi, natatakpan pala ng ano mo. Gotta bring it up higher.
Sige, taasan natin.
Yan.
OBS mo, bulok.
OBS ko bulok. I'm sorry, man. Sorry.
Hindi, okay lang.
Sabi ni Antonio Arenas, hi po mga kuya, tama na mga tax niyan, expect the worst. Impeach daw si Q30. Randy Alonso, below 10k po budget ko, sir. Ano tinatanong ni Randy Alonso?
Budget saan? Ano ba? Budget saan?
Naghahanap siya ng ano ng phone na maganda yung camera and then video eh.
Phone na maganda camera. Phone na maganda camera. Pag ano siya? Tumingin siya dun sa mga ano.
Under 10k. Medyo mahirap.
Hindi, tumingin siya dun sa ano. Yung ano ba yung ano? Di ba merong ano? Zenfone 3 na below 10k?
Yeah, meron nga. I have those over there. Pag pinakita ko na naman sa stream, raffle na yan. Wow.
I-raffle mo na baka matax ka niyan.
Matatax ako niyan. Even though hindi ko sila binili, matatax ako.
Makita yan ni PBA representative. Habulin ka niyan.
Dude, shit. Yung the one, honest to God, if you had the money to buy a Zenfone 3, yun yung marirecommend ko. Kasi you're looking for a phone that has a good camera and a good video. And for me kasi, ang pasado ang camera at the video ng isang telepono if I can make YouTube videos that look good enough for production quality sa YouTube, yung videos ko. If they're not good enough, hindi pasado yung video in camera para sa akin. If I can share those photos without any concern for lighting or whatever, and I can pull off a good shot or an Instagram or anything nang hindi ako yung parang hirap kumuha ng shot, then pasado yung camera na yon. If it's below that, that means it's subpar for me. Hindi ko i-recommend. I mean, it's good enough for general use, but it's not good. If it's not good enough for media content creation, ang tawag ko, it's content creation. Then I would not recommend it if you were asking me for a phone that has a good camera and a good video, right? Kasi to me, ang content creation and the one that you're asking me about content creation, so ang sagot ko dyan is the only phones that I know that are good for content creation.
Yep. That's fair.
I think let's go on a limb here and something that I would not generally recommend, but since you mentioned the 10,000 peso price point, how about the Nexus 5X? Rest in peace.
I like the camera. Maganda, sobrang tuwa ako kaya ngayon even up to now tuwa pa rin ako sa Nexus ko kasi for the first time they implemented the camera correctly in the Nexus phone.
Yes.
Ang issue ko is masyadong frequent na narinig kong balita about yung 5X na after nung 7.1.1 update nagbo-boot loop.
Oh, okay. I mean,
so
it makes sort of sense, yeah.
And I've also started hearing reports of yung 6P after the update nagbo-boot loop. So sa akin hindi pa nangyayari. Okay pa ako. Pero given that, I am hesitant to recommend a device na walang warranty with a risk na mag-boot loop.
Yeah.
Kasi yung boot loop na to, ang from yung nababasa ko is hindi mo siya pwedeng ayusin by flashing software.
Right.
Kasi hindi ka man lang makakapasok sa bootloader.
So it's like the LG G4 motherboard motherboard boot loop, parang ganoon.
Coincidentally, LG din ang 5X.
Yeah, it is LG, It is LG.
Oo. Oh, I'm not kidding. Kasi na, that's why ngayon, kahit anong LG, hesitant ako mag-recommend eh. Even the G5 has started getting reports. Yung V20 wala pa, pero kakalabas na ng V20 eh. So, if I start hearing na pati si V20 nagkakaroon ng boot loop issues, wala na. I'm not recommending any LG ever again.
Yeah. I still have my G4. Thankfully, hindi pa siya nag boot loop. But it's one of those later South Korean LGs with lots of Korean bloatware.
Oh.
I'm sure if I click a button there, lilitaw si sino ba to? Di man si Picotaro, hapon si Picotaro eh. Sure lalabas si what's his face? Si oh man, I forgot his hit song niya ng ano. Gentleman, si Psy, lalabas si Psy, hologram siya, sasayaw siya sa harap ng LG.
Malay natin.
Adonis says, sorry na late po ako. What do you mean na-tax ang BTS awards? Hindi ka pa nagbabasa ng balita ko eh.
Pasensya na po mga kuya. Hindi nyo ata narinig yung announcement namin kanina.
Yeah.
Starting next week, para hindi kami malunod sa ini-impose na tax ng gobyerno, kailangan na mag-charge ng 50 pesos kada view nitong BTS awards.
Ano pong, yung awards po natin na tax na. So
pay-per-view na po kami mga kuya.
So, ang ano yun, 20% of 0 pesos?
Yun nga lang eh.
Yeah, so may nagko-comment dito sa ating live chat. Lenovo Vibe Shot is a good phone. And I 100% back that answer. Tama si Emilio Aquino. I don't know kung nakuha niyo sa akin yung sagot na yun. But I was adamantly recommending the Lenovo Vibe Shot for a good part of 2015 because it was quite affordable last year. 2016 pala. Sorry. 2016, medyo maganda yung price point na Lenovo Vibe Shot sa Lazada. It was around, naglaro siya between 9,000 and 7,000 pesos. And even at 9,000, even at 8,000, 7,000, very good buy yung Lenovo Vibe Shot. But there are so many caveats that I would like to point out every single time I mention the Vibe Shot. It's not perfect for gaming. It's a Snapdragon 615.
Yep.
So automatic ang sagot ang reklamo ng tao diyan. 100% as in walang mintes yung mga tanga na bibili ng 615 reklamo. Battery life, overheat.
Overheat. Oo.
Anong gagawin mo? 615 yung binili mo eh. What? Buy something else. Buy something else. It's not for gaming. It's a Snapdragon 615. But you know, kahit binawalan mo na, kahit sinabihan mo na, kahit you keep repeating that 615 is not for gaming, it's not best for battery life, fucking yun pa rin yung ano. Ang alam mo, feeling, sorry.
Go.
Feeling ko, the thing that they don't understand is how much I'm stressing that the 615 is, akala nila siguro nag-exaggerate lang ako eh.
Nope.
It's not an exaggeration. Don't try. Maglaro ka lang ng game sa 615 on a cool dry place. hindi na magiging cool dry place yung pinagdaanuhan mo. it will hit up.
And mga kuya, he's not kidding. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I'm surprised this is 625. I did not know how many things they changed, but apparently it's a major change because they are now on the 14 nanometer process. And if I had I known it was 14 nanometer, I would have been behind it even before I saw a 625 device.
625 si di ba? Si Zplay.
Yes. It's a very recommendable processor these days. 625. Yeah, Zplay is 625, 820 si
Z mismo.
Regular Z. Yeah. I need more Solmux. Dapat nilalaman ko na yung buong bote ng Solmux. Let's see here.
Mga kuya, pasensya na po. Magmula nung nalaman ni Kuya Alex yung tax, hindi na siya makalunok na maayos eh.
A Baby Dragon, ba't nangyari yun? Sa inyo ko nakuha yun, Kuya Alex, aral ako dito eh. Thank you, Emilio Aquino. And nakainom sila sa 615. Baby Dragon says 615 sucks. Asus Zenfone 2 Laser 5.5 user here. Wait, 615 ba yun? I don't remember anymore. I think so.
Parang, oo. Oo.
Invest ka sa OnePlus kung pang gaming talaga hanap.
Yep.
Norms naka iPhone 6. iPhone 6. Yun, so Lenovo VibeShot is a very good camera phone. Not gaming. And for the most part, sa totoo lang na I always find it I always try to not recommend the VibeShot because I know people will complain about the battery life and the overheating. Kasi they never heed the warning eh. So it always goes back to my shoulders and they yung parang ako pa yung
Kasalanan daw, kuya.
kasalanan ko pa para nag-recommend ako kasi yung tinatanong niya camera, right? That's the life, boys. So na-on ko na ba yung aking sound? Oh my god, wait. Mataba na ba yung baterya ng aking HTC? I have an HTC phone here. I thought,
Usapa HTC na ba? HTC na ba?
I have an HTC phone here. Oh no,
Excited ako magsalita.
Medyo tumataba na yung baterya.
Excited na ako magsalita ng HTC ngayon.
Okay, so I did not pay attention to anything that HTC announced. I wanted to cover it, but I was watching Assassin's Creed.
Hindi, nanonood ka ng footage ng Miss Universe, aminin mo na.
Wait, seryoso, Miss U na ba ngayon? Akala ko setup pa lang. So what is up with the HTC, with the new HTC?
Sige, pag-usapan natin.
Sige nga.
Yung mga viewers na na sumubaybay nung announcement, no? Basahin natin yung details. Nag-announce sila ng dalawang bagong phone. So hindi na sila HTC One. So ang bagong naming convention nila para sa flagship nila, HTC U.
Yeah.
Meron silang U Ultra, tapos U Play.
Ito, yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking at the U Ultra.
First things first. These new phones are courageous.
Courageous. Why are they courageous?
Bakit courageous si Apple sa kanilang iPhone 7?
Wala silang headphone jack?
Wala.
That's courage, man.
That's courage. Number 2. Si U Ultra. Meron din siyang bagong feature na galing sa HTC, sa LG. Meron siyang second screen. Meron siyang second screen.
Yeah, ito nakita ko sa tweet nila. I actually di ba pinost ko to sa BTS chat? Yeah. Ito lang nakita ko kasi yun na nga nanonood ako ng Assassin's Creed.
Sige. Okay. Number 3. Ano siya? A quick run through ng specs. SD821, 4GB RAM, expandable storage. Ultra pixel camera.
Wait, dali. Ito yung specs. Okay, we're looking 1.5 micron naman pala eh. Ultra. Tinawag nila talagang ultra pixel ulit.
Ultra pixel ulit. Okay? So, yung rear camera mo is still ultra pixel.
12 megapixel.
Last but not least, 5.7-inch screen.
Yeah.
1440.
Okay.
3,000 milliampere battery.
And the Snapdragon 821.
And the Snapdragon 821. Okay. Rundown pa lang ng features, ang dami ko nang pwedeng i-rant.
Okay, sige. Give me something. Give me something. What?
Number 1.
No
HTC, hindi ba,
no
hindi ba
headphone
kayo natuto, putragis?
Wait.
Ito na nga eh. Ang nakakaasar dito, take note, no? Unang-una, bakit ka na naman nakikigaya kay Apple? What is the benefit to HTC of mimicking Apple and getting rid of yung headphone jack? Seriously. Kasi, pwede mong i-argue. Sige, pwede mong i-argue. Okay, tinanggal namin yung headphone jack kasi para magkaroon ng additional space sa phone para lumaki yung battery.
Yeah.
Which they did not do here. No?
Yeah.
Ang liit ng battery nila for the size of that U Ultra. Ang liit.
Yeah, 5.7
no?
inch. Right.
Number 2, no?
But isn't this just typical
kasi,
HTC behavior?
Oh, it's here's the thing. Oh, it's typical HTC behavior. You're mimicking an Apple feature by getting rid of the headphone jack.
Yeah.
You're mimicking LG when you don't need to mimic LG. Wala namang pinagmamalaki yung second screen na yun eh.
Yeah.
Even when that first got announced sa LG V10, everybody was like, okay, this is a gimmick. Yeah, it's cute, but it's not something that's going to have a profound effect on usability.
Yeah.
So, why copy a gimmick?
No, ang tanong ko dyan is, yun na nga, if you're gonna copy something, why not copy something from successful products?
Oh, yun lang.
This is not necessarily a successful feature from LG that everybody is looking for, right?
So, yan pa. I'll get to that in a little bit. Okay?
I would have copied water resistance, waterproofing.
I'll get to that. I'll get to that in a bit.
Okay.
Third issue.
Yeah.
Third issue. You have a 5.7 Quad HD screen. You have a secondary 2-inch screen.
Yeah.
No? Why do you have a smaller battery than last year's flagships? Ang Galaxy S7 Edge has 3.6.
Yeah.
The OnePlus 3T has 3.4. The Google Pixel has 3.4.
Yeah.
No? Why not at least match that? If you're gonna copy other phones' features,
how
at least copy naman the features that people want.
All right. Well, how thick is this? We are at 7.99 millimeters. Okay. 7.99.
Oh, I mean, nothing spectacular. USB-C siya. Oh, so going back to that copying of features, di ba? Mga pala, one more feature.
Sabi ni Icy Hot USA, this is like a phone version of the touch bar. Icy Hot, this is the first time I've heard you hate on an Apple feature.
Ito pa, isa pa. Alam mo ba, etong phone na to, meron naman siyang kinopya na isa pang feature from LG.
Let me try and guess.
Although in fairness, mga medyo mas luma na LG phones.
Luma na LG.
Ay, sige. Let's make it more fair. It's more of a Sony feature than an LG feature.
More of a DxO Mark? No, hindi naman eh. No?
Nope.
Shit. Ano ba?
Glass back.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, where would that... Oh my god. Yeah, I know.
Glass back casing. Okay?
But si Asus meron din namang glass back.
Pero isipin mo na nga, sa lahat ng feature supply ng itong HTCU, dagdagan mo pa nun, di ba?
Man,
Oh,
LG hasn't used glass back in a while though. Yung
oo.
mga LG Nexus 4 yun, ano?
Oo, mga kapanahonan ng Nexus 4. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, next. Okay, so 'di ba, sabi ko I'll talk about yung kung sino yung pwedeng gayahin nila. Ito yung masaklap eh. They just manufactured the friggin' Pixel. Sana yun na lang ang
Yeah.
ginaya nila. If
Wait,
you
yeah,
wanna
yeah, yeah.
rip off
Wait lang, wait. Yeah.
rip off the Google features. Don't rip off other OEMs.
So it looks like they made a shittier Pixel, right?
No, hindi pa nga eh. All of those add-ons were add-ons that were never on the Pixel. What they could have done is, sige, eto ang Pixel. Make a lower end version of this, no? Sell it for, 'di ba? Ang daming
Yeah.
ang complaints
Yeah.
natin lahat is the Pixel is expensive as hell. Okay, fine. Oh, take the Pixel, take the software, lagyan mo ng HTC Sense ng konti para differentiate, but keep all of the good features, the camera, the battery, keep all of that, make a mid-range version, sell it for three-fourths the price. Boom!
But that's Google.
Yeah,
That's Google technology. Google design.
they manufactured it, so
I
they're
know.
the
I know.
manufacturer. Pwede naman nilang ano yun eh. They can take from that naman eh.
I know. I know. All right. So
Oh,
let me. Ano.
tapos wait.
Okay.
Last
Sige,
thing,
go. Go.
last
Go.
thing.
Go. 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 Go.
You know how much it costs?
That's yeah. No, I don't know.
$750.
What the fuck? Holy
So you're
shit!
price you're pricing it above other flagships pa.
How much ang Pixel XL?
The Pixel XL starts at 700, I think.
The fuck? Of course, hindi ako bibigyan ito. Visit our US site. Come on. Come on, Google. Come on, Google. Price, come on, dude.
Same price pala, same price. Ang XL
Seven.
is 750. Yung Pixel pala yung yung nasa 650,
Yeah,
700.
650 is Pixel lang na hindi XL.
Oo.
I'm comparing this to the XL because yung mas mataas
Oo.
na resolution screen.
That's fair. That's fair.
Ako,
Pero
for me, okay. Ako ang comment ko ang masasabi ko dito is this seems like HTC material from start to finish, wherein it's definitely not uh, what consumers wanted. Is ang mga masasabi ko.
yep, exactly. It parang ang dami mo nang kapalpakan over the past few years na you should already be changing yung approach mo eh. On how parang you should be listening more. Okay, what do the people actually want?
Yeah.
And again, same as last year, same as the year before, they came out with a flagship. That is not what people wanted.
Ang ano ko dito, okay. So overall, this doesn't make it a bad phone necessarily. It's just a phone that is ill-advised compared to your competitors. Um, I'm seeing a lot of things that I like, but not necessarily things that will compel me to buy this phone. Kasi okay, ito yung ano ko dito is I like the Ultra Pixel even though I don't like the branding. I like that it's 1.55 micron per pixel. That's one of the larger pixels out of the sensors these days. 12 megapixel with optical stabilization, that's fine. Android Nougat na siya out of the box, it looks like, with HTC Sense.
Yep.
The front camera, I wanted that to be sana yung HTC 10 with the optical stabilized front camera. That would have been better for
Yep.
me. Aside from that, I like that it's 2K display, 1440, Snapdragon 821. 4 gigs of RAM is pretty much the minimum I would want from something like this. It could have been 6 gigs.
Standard
but,
flagship.
Yeah.
Standard flagship
Yeah,
naman
it could have been 6 gigs, but you know it's HTC. What the hell, right? There's a micro SD, so hooray for that. Aside from that, the pricing is a little too high. Kasi I can probably get a better phone. I can definitely get a better phone for much less.
Yep.
But it's not gonna have the HTC, Kokak branding powers. But yeah, it's it's decent at best. I want to say that it's decent at best. Um, if it had
Ako,
if
ano
it
eh.
had waterproofing, I'd be like, okay, I'll everything else, every boring, crappy decision they made is fine. But
Mm.
if it didn't have waterproofing, all of these decisions were like meh, diba?
Yep.
Meh. Uh, it's definitely typical HTC. I think the biggest waste here is the dual display. I mean, I'm
Mm.
fine with not having a headphone jack at this point. Medyo, I mean, I know it's a big deal. Not for me so much, but it's still a big deal.
Oh,
Um,
pero take note take note. Proprietary yung headphones na ibigay ni HTC. So, it's going to work, it's going to use the USB-C port, but
uh-huh.
it's not going to be compatible with other
Other
phones na may
phones.
USB-C. So, parang parang they used it as a way to push their proprietary stuff, which is
Yeah,
okay,
right.
expected, pero it's not going to induce me to buy it eh. Kasi
No.
parang at least you can argue at least with the Apple, with the iPhones, no, there will be third party sellers that will make lightning
Compatible.
lightning lightning
Compatible
compatible
headphones.
na
Yeah.
who's going to waste money making an HTC phone compatible na headphone? Nobody.
Yeah.
So if I'm the buyer, that's not an incentive for me.
No.
What if ayoko yung quality ng headphones na binigay ni HTC? What if I want a better quality headphones? Ibig sabihin I have to go wireless? Putya naman.
Yeah, by Bluetooth. Bluetooth.
You don't if I want quality music, I'm not gonna get a Bluetooth headset.
No, definitely not.
O, di ba?
Does it not have a like a Type C converter to 3.5 in
Na
the
yun na nga
box?
eh. It's USB-C, yung ibibigay ni HTC. It's USB-C na headphone, but it's not going to work with other USB-C phones kasi nga proprietary siya.
Yeah, but don't they just provide their own converter? Wala, at least hindi. Like,
No, yung ibibigay nga nila is USB-C na.
the headphones na agad. They're giving you headphones agad. But I would like to see yung
Kaya
katulad ng Apple where they give you the Lightning to 3.5 millimeter jack converter. A $9 value.
I don't I walang balita on that one.
Right.
If they give that, then fine.
Kasi
That's something I can work with. Pero if
the
wala sila ibigay na ganun, then it's pointless.
Motorola Moto Z also gives you the Type C to 3.5 millimeter jack converter kasi in the box.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
so
Oh, if they give that, sige, I can work with that. I can
right,
work around that.
right. Well, yun.
Ako talaga,
It's not surprising me what HTC is doing, but it's still pretty bad.
oo. Kasi for me, it's parang parang tone deaf sila sa public eh when they put all of these features together eh. None of these features are what the public it's not that they don't want them, but they're not asking for them. What they're asking for is give us bigger battery, give us
Yeah, that's
IP68, no? Give us IP69, oh.
right.
Give us this particular feature, that particular feature, none of which are addressed by this phone. So parang yung features na binigay nila, the stuff that's supposed to differentiate them is not something that the public is asking for. So again, it's tone deaf. So if it's not what the public is asking for, why would they buy it?
So okay, so I might segue this into a topic that is not near and dear to my heart, and I'm
Sige, go.
this is not I'm not paid to do this, but this is I'm very excited for the Zenfone 3 Zoom. And since you're mentioning a lot of things that are wrong with with the the HTC U Ultra, and
Mm,
I'm noticing that I could mention stuff about the Zenfone 3 Zoom that I
mm,
think you might like, despite
mm.
yung ang kailangan lang ng Zenfone 3 Zoom is execution for me
Yep.
personally. So hindi ko pa nagagawa yung video nito. I did a hands-on. Um, but everything about the Zenfone 3 Zoom tells me that it might be the breakout camera success ng Asus or from what I'm seeing. So let me start with the camera muna. Camera,
Sige.
there's a lot of things going for the camera. And I'm not talking about the 2 point, kasi dalawa yung lenses niya, right? iPhone copy, whatever. So I'm not talking about the zoomed in camera because the zoomed in camera I'm not a fan of. There are reasons why. I can explain it later. But I'll talk about
Okay.
the main camera first. The main rear camera at one time zoom, right? The 27, 24 millimeter, something, yung wide, yung regular wide niya.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if all of this can come back to me. I'll just get my notes to make sure.
Sige lang. Sige lang.
So, okay. So, all right. First of all, I think this is the second phone ever in the market to have f1.7 aperture.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's the main camera. F1.7 aperture. This is essentially an ultra pixel micron size. According to this, it's a 1/2.55 inch, 1.4 micron sensor, 1.44 micron pixel sensor. So it's not that
Leica
far.
din ba to?
No, not Leica. This is a Sony
Okay.
IMX. Let's see my notes here. IMX. Shit. Ang notes ko kasi
IMX shit, ha?
IMX shit, yes. See here. My notes are in fucking paragraph form. This is the first time I put my notes in paragraph form.
Sige lang.
Fuck. IMX. Shit. God. I have a actually notepad right. Hindi, dinilete ko na rin yung notepad. God damn it. IMX 3 something. And it's not the same. Keep in mind, it's not the same sensor as the Galaxy S7. But, okay, I'm just gonna make a new document here for everybody to see. Okay. So, if I'm not mistaken, the Galaxy S7 uses, at least for dalawa yung sensor niya, di ba? May isocell and may Sony, right? The Sony sensor is a 1/2.5 inch sensor or something. Mas malaki ng konti with dual pixel AF or full sensor or all pixels are dual pixel AF, right? Something like that with f1.7. So the Zenfone zoom uses 1/2.55 inch, so it's just a hair smaller a sensor than the Galaxy S7. That's one thing.
Yep.
What the fuck happened to Dinilit. Zoom uses 1/2.55. And all pixels. What's going on with my typing? Sensor. What is going on?
Dyslexic keyboard mo, pare.
What the fuck?
Dyslexic ang keyboard mo, pare.
May virus ba tong ano ko? What the fuck?
Tinataksa ng gobyerno yung keyboard mo, pare.
Sensor with all pixels, dual pixel AF then. F1.7. Keep in mind, these are the only two phones with all pixels, dual pixel AF. That means all pixels have 2 pixels in them that do autofocusing. Every single pixel. Generally, the iPhone 7 has about 7% dual pixel AF. So, in comparison, we have a massive amount of pixels that dual autofocus, and it's essentially the same size sensor and the same aperture as a Galaxy S7. So, bukod dun, it has additionally, may color array, may color, anong tawag dito? Color sensor array, if I'm not mistaken. color correction sensor. All right, color correction sensor. And yung color correction
Yep.
sensor is from the, the LG G4.
Yep.
Remember that?
Yep. Yep. Yep.
LG G5 does not have the color correction sensor. The LG G4 had it.
Yep.
All of these, itong reasons na to, among other things, are things that make me very, very optimistic.
Yep.
About what the Zenfone 3 Zoom main camera can do.
Yep.
It's nearly the same sensor as the S7, as in like a hair difference.
Yep.
Hair different. The Galaxy S7, its autofocus, yung autofocus should be entirely the same if you program it the same way. Ang software na lang dito yung makakipagtalo eh. If both these sensors on the S7 and the Zenfone 3 Zoom are all pixel dual pixel AF, then nothing is stopping Asus from recreating the same lightning quick, super accurate, amazing autofocus ng S7.
Except for the software part.
Except for the software part. Yun yung kasi this is like the best camera hardware I've seen barring the iPhone 7, barring the S7, right? I'm sure they will come up, the S8 will come out this year, or
with an improvement, yeah.
The S8 will also improve that, but at least for the most part, the Zenfone 3 Zoom is catching up to 2016's flagships in terms of camera capabilities, or at least camera hardware.
Question, may price na ba tong si 3 Zoom?
Si Zenfone 3 Zoom, I think maglalaro between 20-25.
Pwede na. Kasi at that price, you're competing with the Z Play, which has the same processor.
Yeah.
And iba naman ng selling point ni Z Play.
Right. So bukod doon, okay. So here's some of the things that ito yung baka tumama ng konti sa Ultra. I forgot the exact points that you were making. The Ultra.
Sige. So I mentioned, 'di ba? What do people want? People want good cameras.
Yes.
People want battery.
Yeah. So
people want
Yeah, optical stabilization, of course, on the Zenfone 3 Zoom, as usual. So you mentioned 3,000 milliamp hours dun sa U Ultra, right? And the U Ultra is a 7.99 millimeter phone at 3,000 milliamp hours, right?
Yep.
The Zenfone 3 Zoom, the Zez, the cool kids call it the Zez with the 3
The Zez.
Has a 7.99 millimeters, right? And
same thickness.
Tingnan mo if you look at the picture here, hindi naman nagpo-protrude yung camera, at least that much. I would say it's protruding 1 millimeter, right?
Yep.
It's 5,000 milliamp hours.
Yun. So, I mean, I'm not gonna rant about HTC anymore.
No.
Pero it's good na you're offering features in a combination na gusto ng mga na hinahanap ng audience mo.
Right.
'Di ba? Price, of course, I mean, you definitely have to price it that high. So nasa 20, lumalaro nga around 20-25K. You have to price it at that price range to justify the features that you're adding in.
Yeah.
Question, ano ba to? Is this already shipping with Nougat, or ano pa to? Version 6 pa to?
So there's a good question there. According to Asus, this is not from me. The unit that I tried is running Marshmallow, but Nougat is already rolling out on the standard Zenfone 3.
Okay.
So Nougat is already rolling out on the standard Zenfone 3, and they're hoping Nougat ships with the Zez, or shortly after. Kasi with Nougat now, they're also adding the portrait mode o bokeh dual camera shots. Wala si Mix.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry.
Okay. Tumahimik ka eh. So they're adding
Nakikinig ako.
the software feature called, the bokeh shots that dual camera phones have been outing recently, right?
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
the P9 has it. The iPhone has it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, what's the other dual sensor phone that has whatever? Anyway, so bokeh mode.
Yung CV20 ba yun?
Oh, bokeh mode. So I'm not a
Okay.
fan of bokeh mode, so I don't give a fuck.
Mm.
Bokeh mode is just fucking useless. It's really terrible, but it's
Yep.
there. It's there when Nougat comes around. Um,
Mm.
if I had to talk about other things about the Zez, it's got a 13 megapixel selfie na.
Okay, that's
So
good.
instead of the 8 megapixel, we got the 13 megapixel selfie. Now,
Yep.
I think the worst part about the Zez is the zoom camera. And I know it's the namesake, but I think, all right, so the other camera is also 12 megapixel. All right, so
Okay.
keep in mind that the Zez is 12 megapixels only now instead of the
Yep.
16
That's
ng
standard.
Zenfone 3
Mm.
Zenfone 3. Um,
Mm.
but if you're asking kung alin yung mas magandang camera, based on low light photography, this is definitely better because it's a bigger sensor, better aperture, right? Bigger sensor,
Mm.
better aperture, and bigger microns per pixel, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Zenfone 3 standard has, okay, so here's an idea on the microns that we're talking about. The Zenfone 3 standard is 1.12 microns per pixel versus 1.44 microns of the Zez. So, is what? I want to say a 15% bigger sensor, bigger pixel, whatever. Anyway, um, if you wanted more detail, 16 megapixels, the original Zenfone 3 is better. If you wanted low light, better yung Zenfone 3 zoom. I would go with the Zenfone 3.
Mm-hmm.
So, yung zoom sensor ni Zez is, I think, the one that took the brunt of the bad stuff. Took the bad stuff, right?
Mm.
So the zoom is 2.3 times zoom, about 59 millimeters in focal length, right? You don't need to. The 59 millimeters is good. Is good for portraits, kind of. Kasi tama yung proportions ng mukha. If you don't know, wide angle makes you fatter. Wide angle makes your features, your sides bigger, like
Yep.
this. So the more zoomed in you get, the more smaller your sides go. Lumiliit na lumiliit yung side. Anyway, the point here is, ang ayaw ko dito is f2.8 aperture, right?
Yep.
Unknown IMX sensor. It's an unknown IMX sensor at f2.8. Now, supposedly it also still has optical stabilization, and from what I've tried nung unit, it seems to have optical stabilization as well.
Okay.
Hindi katulad ni LG G5 where the wide angle lens did not have optical stabilization. This looks like it has optical stabilization, but the thing here is, it's not the same IMX sensor na malaki yung micron pixels, right? It's not f1.7, and it might not even be the same class IMX sensor. It could be a cheaper IMX sensor.
Mm-hmm.
So all of my gut tells me that this is a lesser quality camera at the
Most
zoom,
likely.
for the zoom.
Mm.
Overall, you're not getting the same amount of light. You don't even know if it's the same size sensor. It could be a much smaller sensor. So, me personally, I mean, the zoom is gonna be handy. The 2.3 times zoom is gonna be handy for, bright conditions where you want to take a picture of that bridge. Oh, ang ganda ng bridge na yun, i-zoom in mo, right? But overall, I would not recommend shooting most of your photos with the zoomed in sensor.
Yeah,
Right?
most likely.
If you're gonna take a picture of food or whatever, I would not. I would probably take a lot of photos even yung mga malalayo with the main sensor and just cropping. That might be
Mm-hmm.
my option here. Um,
Okay.
that being said, yung hands-on ko, I tried the camera and the zoomed in and whatnot. It's not finished yet. Yung software and yung whatever kind of optimization that they need for the camera. I mean, it works. You can zoom in. You can go up to 12 times zoom via cropping, of course, via tag dito? Oh, interpolation, right?
Mm-hmm.
The camera is still in its stages where they need to iron out the kinks. Yung unit na tinry ko, yung selfie camera only comes out as green. Wait, and I
Uh-huh.
might have those photos. Let's see here. Yeah. I have those photos. I'm gonna show you actually. Show and tell.
Sige, game.
This wonderful show called Surprising on YouTube that I can show you pictures. You know.
Game.
Let's. Where the heck are they? Standing. Where are they? Copied them somewhere. Okay, kailangan kong I need to think. Saan ko nilagay? Oh, wait. Ugh. It might be on my Surface Pro. On Pro. Hop. Smartwatch. Yon, here we go. Here it is. I'm gonna copy it to USB just. Hey. So, these are. I honestly, at this point in time, these photos are not impressive. Are not impressive because
Eh.
this usually ganun naman talaga pag pre-release yung product ni, especially with Asus. I've tried the pre-release Zenfone 3 standard before, and I was not impressed. And I was happy that they managed to make it as good a phone as it is today. Let's see. A USB. So, hardware-wise nga talaga, I'm a fan of what ito yung selfie niya. Selfie just gives you a green screen. Green screen selfies. Here's the main camera. This is the zoomed in camera. Look. Main camera. Zoomed in camera. Regular, I think, and then selfie. green is selfie. I mean, ito, look at this. This Krispy Kreme donuts. I'm not impressed by this so far. Look at these donuts, right? But talagang I have to give it an asterisk disclaimer right on it because like I said, this is pre-production unit. The software is not final, and they're bound to fix the noise and whatever profile the software on this guy to make it look better. And this is the zoomed in 2.3 times zoom. So ito yung regular, and then ito yung zoomed in, and you can see that the quality is even less. So, kukumpara mo yan, ito yung non-zoomed in, well, hindi siya naka-focus doon. Ito, handcrafted every donut every day versus the 2.3 times zoom. It looks more like overly sharpened. That's only because, you know, the sensor is lesser quality, whatnot. Here's the portrait mode. Well, not portrait mode, but just regular zoomed in shot of a box of a selfie stick. You can see it generally does produce a little bit of bokeh sa background. Because it's the 59mm zoom. And here's the wide. It's pretty decent, but I think you can yung noise profile niya, as you can see dito sa upuan. I don't know if you can see it on stream or on Skype, but this is definitely not acceptable yet for noise profile. Look at this
Mhm.
noise on the chair and on top of the. You can't see where the chair ends and where the background starts. It's so blurry, so noisy. And that's what they need to fix. This is
Mhm.
something that, I mean, for something that's supposedly f1.7 and about the same size of the sensor as the Galaxy S7, this is not acceptable. Ah, but that's because it is a pre-production unit. I don't even remember what this. Oh, here's the zoomed out. Tingnan mo to. Look, shots of the box. It's pretty noisy up in here,
Mhm.
and that needs to be worked on. So this is what this is when I say, it's not yet ready for prime time. The camera quality is not ready for prime time yet, and and this is primarily one of the reasons why hindi ko pa ginagawa yung video nito because I have to find a way to explain this. Ito yung 12 times zoom, obviously. So super low res na. Ito. I have to find a way to explain this to a lot of people how the software will improve over time. Yung set, this,
Guaranteed ba yan?
yun ang tanong if it will happen or not, but I'm hoping yes.
Mm.
Hoping yes.
I mean, considering na less than a year ago, all of us were complaining very, very hard about the bloatedness
Yeah,
ba
well,
yun?
it's still bloated. The unit that I tried is still heavily bloated. That's not
Mm.
changed. That's not changed. It's like yung friend mo na ang sama, may masamang ugali but friend mo pa rin siya. It's like, hindi kailangan pa magbabago. Hindi, ganito na ako, pare. that's, that's the Zenfone. Let's see, what's the comments that we're getting? HTC's hardware are nice though. Hanging pods. I bought AirPods, sabi ni IC Hot USA. They're very good, my opinion. Farmer Sanchez, totoo ba na baka daw under 20k yung Zenfone 3? There is a rumor like that, but I don't want to subscribe to that rumor kasi I think that's too low. But I hope if it were less than 20k, that'd be much better. Nag-test shot ni si B-Boy ng Zenfone 3 Zoom. Nakita mo ba yung test shot ni B-Boy? Diyos ko, basura. Alam ko, B-Boy, test shot, ulul. Fucking... Panoorin niyo yung video ni B-Boy. Anong ginawa niya? Puro, oh my God, this amazing! Si B-Boy talaga fucking shit.
Well,
Oh my God, this is the best camera. Hindi man tinignan yung camera shot. Imagine Asus putting stock or almost stock Android in the Zenfone 3. It's not gonna happen, unfortunately. New phones should always come out with the latest software. Period. There are reasons why that doesn't happen, but definitely it's much better with latest software. Randy Alonso is definitely still looking for a camera phone. Ano po maganda sa tatlo? Ito, Nokia 1020, Lenovo Vibe Shot, or Zenfone 3 kung sa camera and video ang pag-uusapan. I wanna say Zenfone 3. Mahal nga lang yung Zenfone 3. It's not comparable. You could buy the 5.2 inch for like 16k. It's still not affordable. It's if I were to yung parang rank those three, it's Zenfone 3, Lumia 1020, and then Lenovo Vibe Shot. The only reason why I think the Zenfone 3 beats the Lumia 1020 is because of hardware. I mean, because of the advancement of technology over time. If Nokia would make a 1020 for 2017, 2016, it would definitely beat the Zenfone 3 hands down. But unfortunately, the 1020 is what? How many years old is the 1020? Let's go search. 2013. It's 5 years old, 4 years old. 4 years old. 4 years old. And at the time, when the Lumia 1020 was announced, it was already running on last gen hardware. dual core at the time when quad cores were around. Not a HD screen when at the time when full HD was around, right? So the Lumia 1020 got a really good camera, but it's 4 years old. The software is old, the hardware is old. It's just shooting with the 1020 is like a test of patience at least to a certain extent. But the image quality is still very good. Unfortunately, it was 4 years ago. So things have changed since then. 4K is now a thing.
Mm.
And zooming is not necessarily a thing anymore for the most part. It's don't use zooming. Optical stabilization has caught up. What else has caught up? Selfie cameras have caught up. Low light sensitivity has caught up. So even if the Lumia 1020 has a superior hardware, at least in terms of sensor size and optics and then optical stabilization, it hasn't caught up in sensitivity, low light capabilities, and processing capabilities because 1080 whatever.
Mhm.
Sadly, right? If you could have made a 1020 today or at least 2016, it would beat anything else. But since it was made in 2013, it's just with the sensitivity and low light and speed of things that can be built today is just more superior. Wait, Alex, ano po masabi mo sa Zenfone Max 3 5.5? I think I have one of those, hindi ko pa lang na-unbox. 5.5 or... andun eh. Malayo sa ano eh. Malayo eh. Yung aking... I wanna show you. Let's show the viewers. Ayun. Ito no. Sabi nung... Yung table na yon sa background with two of my lights right there. Ito yung mga kahon ng telepono. So matatax na ako ng BIR. Tax na ako ng BIR for all my phones. I think it's decent, but I think you can find better phones, but under 10K phones are just really, really at a weird spot right now. I think
Mhm.
with the introduction. I mean, 430 is Snapdragon 430 might change things.
Might, but
Uh,
I have my doubts.
they need to make a 14 nanometer processor for mid range for entry level.
Yep.
Right now, it's dominated by the Helio P10s and the Helio whatevers. And honestly, I think they're pretty crappy. The cameras are never been, wow, ang ganda ng camera. No. Like I said, the Lenovo Vibe Shot is decent if you want that. If you can find it. Kasi there was a time nga, like I said, the Lenovo Vibe Shot had 7 to 9,000 peso price point. These days, wala na. What else do I want to say about the Zenfone? I know I'm missing something. Let's go to my wagang notes. All right, so full dual pixel face detection autofocus, f1.7 aperture, 1.44 micron, color correction sensor. Oh, may RAW support siya. RAW photo support. Not exactly the most,
Not eye popping, yes.
not eye popping, but it's nice, right?
Mhm. Decent.
Yeah. AMOLED. The display is now AMOLED instead of IPS. 1080, 5.5 inch. The capacitive buttons still don't light up. Oh, it has a I actually have videos of them. It has an ambient display now, or always on display is what I meant. Like the S7 or S6. The S6 had ambient display, hindi wala pa.
Mhm.
Let me find the shot na may ambient. There you go. Yeah. So this is their AMOLED always on display, not ambient display, but always on display. I think it could be improved, but it's a nice feature nonetheless for having an AMOLED display. It's fine, I think. It's there's nothing much to say about it because well, it is what it is. But it's a nice feature nonetheless to have. Uh, I think that's about it. That's the most important things. The 5,000 milliamp hour battery is obviously gonna be impressive.
Welcome. Yep. Yep.
Welcome. Well, yeah, that's it. That's all. That's all I got from the Zenfone 3.
Oo. Ako, yun nga, like I mentioned earlier, ang key dito is, what they're offering is what people are asking for. People want a improved camera, fine. People want a bigger battery para talaga all day, fine. No? And that's what they offered. That's what those are the main features that they're pushing. Good.
Right.
No? It may not be flagship level, but it's also recognizing na hindi naman lahat ng tao kailangan flagship eh.
Right. I would have wanted Quad HD, but of course I'm not gonna get that. But
True.
yeah, Snapdragon 625 is a good processor. 1080p is a good resolution. The camera is, I think this might be the best hardware-wise camera for any Zenfone ever. Any Asus product ever. Even beating the Deluxe. Even beating any of the higher-end models. The Ultra and the Deluxe. Even if they're 23 megapixels and whatnot, I think this is the better sensor out of all of the Asus phones. So it's got that going for it, and I'm surprised they didn't actually make this a super flagship Snapdragon 821 whatever device. But yeah, that makes it so that this might be the most accessible Galaxy S7-esque sensor with iPhone 7-esque zoom lens for the masses.
Yep.
At about half the price. And I think that's a good thing. I think I think the Zenfone 3 standard is already a good camera phone. But this might, assuming they pull off the software enhancements, the quality enhancement, then this is going to be a good camera phone. But that's all I got. Plus it's got 5,000 milliamp hour battery.
Yep.
Ang comment ko lang dito, the only one thing I don't like is yung fingerprint sensor niya is a little bit high. Let me find the shot.
Sige. Hindi, actually dito sa share mo, kita na yung sensor.
Right, meron akong side by side show it. Here's a side by side. There's the sensor is what, a centimeter higher in between the camera and the fingerprint of the original Zenfone 3 Zoom and Zenfone 3. I find that a little unusual. I hope they can bring it lower next time. But that's my main complaint. That's it. That's the Zenfone 3. Zoom. Sabi ni Kier Kasapaw James. Thanks, Kuya Alex. Ano din po masasabi niyo sa sariling chipset ng Samsung? Whatever yung Exynos ata yun. Exynos is a weird place that I don't go to. That's a good analogy. It's a weird place. I don't go there. Alam mo, yan. So I had to research kasi I have a live demo unit of the Galaxy A7 2017, the waterproof one. It's over there, waiting to be unboxed. Waterproof and 16 megapixel front and back. It's got a Snapdragon 7880, and I had to Google that shit. Malaman ko lang kung ano yung processing performance. It's actually not as good as I thought it was. I wanted to say it was about as powerful as the S6, but it was not. It is not. It's more mid-range. So, let's go to the Wikipedia page ng Exynos processor, right? So, if you look here, here's the here's the Exynos 7880, which is powering the the A5 and A7 2017 waterproof phones. If you look at the GPU performance, ito naman yung importante for gaming eh. It's got 71.4 gigaflops. Not teraflops, teraflops sa PC yun. Gigaflops. 71.4 gigaflops. If you're looking at the S7 processor, this is the Exynos 8890. Exynos 8890. It's got 265.2 teraflops. Nearly 4 times the teraflops. Nearly 4 times, I mean, the gigaflops pala. Nearly 4 times the gigaflops. So, in terms of gaming, the Exynos ng Samsung S7 is roughly 3.5 times more powerful for games. How is it compared to the processor ng S6, you ask? S6 uses this. Exynos 7 Octa 7420. The 7420 has 210 teraflops. Gigaflops. I'm sorry, I keep saying teraflops. That's 3 times faster than the Exynos Octa ng A5 and A7. So, dito mo makikita yung yung relative performance in gigaflops eh. I think that's the most important thing, especially for gaming, is the gigaflops. So, I know you're not exactly asking about this particular processor and this particular Exynos, but since yun yung bago, I wanted to comment about that. I wouldn't say this is a bad thing. Thank you for the subscribe, Kerr Movies HD. I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't know how many teraflops or gigaflops yung ibang. Let's search. Anong processor gusto mo malaman? How many gigaflops? Helio P10. Gigaflops. Tingnan natin kung meron.
Sure.
Let's Mediatek. I hope may gigaflops dito. Mediatek. How can we find Helio? Helio P10. Here we go. Oh no, wala siyang information. EU, memory technology, wireless rate. Okay. Flops. Okay. This is the first time I'm actually trying this sort of search, you know. Helio P10 has 37.4 gigaflops. Oh my god. Holy shit, dude. Ay, hindi. 47.6 yung mas mataas na version. So, the 71 gigaflops ng Samsung Exynos ng A7 and A5 is higher than the Helio P10's 47.6 gigaflops. So what? That's what? More than about, I want to say 40% higher gigaflops. So this is where people get, this is essentially the gaming chipset that everybody's using these days for budget ranges, right? The Helio P10. So this is your relative gigaflops at 47.6. Jesus. That's really low. I mean, comparatively kind of low. If you want to ask what the typical, the Xbox One has 1.3 teraflops. That's 1,300 gigaflops.
Yep.
The PS4 has, I believe, 1.7 teraflops, which is 1,700 gigaflops. So that's your relative gaming processing capabilities, your GPU. Ito yung suggestion ko is, stop asking about maybe not Antutu score anymore. Kasi medyo, it's bit, wala nang meaning, bros. Yeah, we're back. Kier Kasapaw James. Kasi Kuya Alex, alam ko mali na pag-compare ko yung mga Samsung A5 2016 ng tito ko naglalaro ng NBA 2K17. Lagi samantalang dito sa Zenfone 3 Max 5.5 ng asawa ko good siya. Ano ba yung Zenfone 3 Max 5.5? It's a Snapdragon 430, right? Action connection. Alam niyo yung Globe has been, this Globe LTE is always good, but there's just that one random time magdi-disconnect siya for some reason. Baka yung yung nag-aano yung DHCP connection ko or something. But it's just that one random occasion where nawawala yung internet. But pagbalik niya, no more problems ito. Yeah, Snapdragon 430 ito. Let's Google Snapdragon 430. Let's learn about the 430.
Ask him if the version of the Max that he has is yung 5.2 o yung 5.5 kasi yung 5.2 is MediaTek eh.
Yeah, 5.5 daw. 5.5.
Okay, so yeah, so ZF Max, yeah, 430 is fine for for low to standard settings for most games naman eh.
Yeah, let's see its relative performance capabilities. Saka yung A5, let's see. Exynos. A5. Let's search for the gigaflops.
Mm.
A5 2016, you said? 5 and
Yep, A5.
It's got 35.7 gigaflops. That's lower. That's 35.7 gigaflops is lower than Helio P10, pare.
Oo. You're basically Exynos Exynos yung model.
That's the Exynos 7580.
Yeah, ang Exynos, yung Exynos 7580, I've already read about that eh. It's their version, it's their low-end cheap processor. So basically Samsung came up with their own low-end stuff.
Yeah.
Kasi parang if I'm Samsung, I have my own manufacturer of yung processing chips ko. Why don't I, instead of outsourcing my low-end stuff to MediaTek, I just create my own. So that's their MediaTek. So yun nga that's one reason. And eto usapang Samsung.
Yeah.
I am very reluctant to recommend anything na hindi kahit man lang A7 eh. I am reluctant to recommend it because what Samsung is using for those phones na hindi flagship are all their low-end stuff.
Yeah.
But their pricing, look at how much the A5 costs. How much is the A5?
Yung 2016 hindi ko alam.
Ito I'm looking it up right now.
So just in case you want to know how many gigaflops the Snapdragon 430 has, it's 48.6. So it's definitely more power than your A7 A5 2016.
Ito ang presyo, ito presyo ni A5 2016. Okay? I guess baka na markdown na to since then. Pero ang presyo niya as of March last year, 20.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So, given that they're using low-end stuff in their phones and pricing it at that price, versus a Zenfone Max that is priced at saan na yan? Max.
Shit. Max.
The ZF3 Max, wala pang presyo.
Okay, meron yan. Nasa website nila.
Yun nga eh. Ito. The ZF3 Max na 5.5 is 11.
Yeah. It's a good price, to be honest.
Kaya nga eh. So, that's why ako basta Samsung, given that Samsung is already aminado, they don't do software updates na non-flagship. So, you buy an A5, you're already conceding, okay, na I'm going to get Samsung stuff that will be a bit overpriced and they're not gonna support. So,
but it is a Samsung based in terms of design and
quality. Sige, fine. But for basta budget ang usapan, if you want to get the max out of your budget, I just cannot recommend a non-flagship
phone. Yeah, there's also time because The A series 2016 was early 2016.
In fairness, sige.
Zenfone 3 Max is late 2016. So
That's fair.
yeah, there's difference there. But yeah, definitely, when it comes to graphical performance, the Snapdragon 430 has more power on the Zenfone 3 Max 5.5 compared to the whatever Exynos processor on the A5 2016. Papabati si Mansipol, hindi kita babatiin. Hi Mansipol.
Dahil sa ginawa ng gobyerno, 10 pesos kada bate.
10 pesos kada bate. Do you want to talk about the Nintendo Switch?
Game.
The Nintendo Switcherino.
Game.
What is your initial opinion?
To sum it up,
Yeah, sure.
it's been a long time coming.
Okay, so you're positive about it. Please.
I'm positive about it because Nintendo has needed something for the longest time to kind of shake things up
Right.
no?
Ako I have
If you talk about yung what's E3, 'di ba?
right.
If you talk about E3 over the past like 5 years, it's been dominated by Microsoft and Sony.
Yes.
No? So for now, quality of the console, quality of the games that will be initially available aside, I'm happy that there is at least a third option ulit.
Right. Okay.
So, pero sige, ikaw go into more detail about it, tapos I'll add some more stuff at the end.
Ako, ang initial reaction ko is they tried to go for something but did not go 100% for something is what I think they did.
Sige, elaborate.
I think they wanted to go for this, they succeeded at least in a product that plays games and can be detached from from its dock to play games in a mobile form factor. They've succeeded completely there, no problem. I think they failed to see, or at least to predict what kind of games and how much of that service or that product needed to be at least core gaming capable. Kasi the Nintendo Switch had a program. Wait, okay, so ang gusto ko ma-point out dito is that there was a big contrast between the initial Nintendo Switch video that I can't show you because makaka-copyright tayo. The initial Nintendo Switch video showed a person playing Zelda, taking it onto a plane, right?
Yep.
The other guy was playing Skyrim, and then taking it on somewhere, and then some people were playing NBA, some people were playing Splatoon, right? They were playing with the gamepad, or at least the analog sticks and the traditional gaming control schemes, right?
Yep.
That's what we saw when they teased the Nintendo Switch. What was launched by during the Nintendo Switch reveal this week was more Nintendo Wii games and motion controls. At least
Yes.
a lot of there's a big emphasis on that did not show up before.
Yep.
And that's what I don't like.
Yep.
I think this was the perfect opportunity to go back to the Nintendo 64, the GameCube, the traditional game controls with a solid library of Mario, Pikmin, Pokemon, whatever.
Yep. Agree.
Instead, they show us what is essentially Wii Sports 3 and ano yung pangalawa? Not Punch Out, but more of Waggle Punch Gaming. And a misguided online system that you need to pay for every month now.
Yep.
That upon closer inspection, the games that they will give you games for free, but they will only be free for that month. You cannot keep those games that are free for the month.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a subscription that allows you to play online
Yep.
and gives you a game to rent for 1 month.
Yep.
Instead of yung sa PlayStation, sa Xbox, they're yours to keep.
Mm.
So they wanted to do something. They wanted to go somewhere. But they did not
Yep.
leave their original Nintendo Wii, Nintendo Wii U so much. They needed to leave that.
Ito, question.
Yeah.
So, when you say they need to leave that because you want them to go to embrace complete portable gaming?
No. I needed them to look. Okay, check out PlayStation and Xbox. They experimented with motion controls as well. Do they
Yes.
still have primarily motion controls on that system? No. They don't.
Okay.
They don't have any parang okay, move your arm to initiate attack or something. But
Okay, yeah, I get that. And ang naalala ko kasi dyan before is there's you without going the same route that Nintendo has gone, wherein you built in the motion detection into the controllers themselves, no? Which happens to be proprietary.
yes.
It's really very difficult to do motion control without basically mimicking Nintendo, and that's okay. That's what they already planned for.
So you're saying it doesn't count that Sony and Microsoft have gotten rid of motion because they only shoehorned motion controls later in the game, right?
Because the best way talaga to implement it is the way Nintendo has.
Yes.
And right now, that's proprietary. If they can't work around that, then fine. Don't implement it. Kasi parang kumbaga, if you want them to do motion control, then right now the technology that is available is for them to do it a la Nintendo, which they cannot. So if they can't do it, then don't bother. Kasi they're just gonna get into legal trouble that way.
Yes. So you have a point. The Wiimote is unique, right? And the whatever gyroscopic sensors that they have are unique. A little bit that kind of technology sort of feeded down into VR a little bit, but that's another story altogether.
Yes, ibang usapan na yun.
But I think Nintendo should have not gone motion controls anymore. I mean, it's fine that you have, a little bit of gyro here and there. Shake your controller to, get rid of web or get out of this trap by shaking your controller. That would be fine for me. But to actually give us games that require you to hold this controller, not push any buttons, and use its gyroscopic sensors to create actions in the game, I think that's we're done and over with that kind of stuff by now. And I think that's where they need to distance themselves from their previous generation of consoles.
Okay. I see that point actually. It's a fair point if you want to be competitive, no?
No, kasi there's also this point na sinasabi ko kanina where the teaser that they showed did not show any of this waggle.
So
Diba?
so parang your issue is that
I was lied to.
the
They
experience
played me like a fiddle.
the experience that they're providing now that the product has been released is not the experience that they were promising.
Yes. Kasi, granted, the only games they showed during the teaser was Skyrim, NBA, Splatoon, and Zelda, which are traditionally controlled by controllers.
Yes.
But during the program that they had earlier this week, I would say half of them involved a lot of half is too much, right? But they spent an inordinate amount of time disappointing me with controls that are okay. And it now has a strap. Holy fuck! I don't want a controller with a strap. That just
Okay.
reminds me of bad things.
Okay.
I don't want to. And then they went so much. You spent so much time on the controllers being. They're super small controllers. I don't want to hold on to a super small controller. I want the two analog sticks to be my own. I want the controller to be hands controller.
Okay. Okay. So, oo, that's ano eh. This is where I think ano eh medyo ideological na yung differences eh.
Right.
Um I think Nintendo, even when the Wii came out,
Uh-huh.
Nintendo has always made the point na, okay, we're not going to do um, things.
That the
We're,
traditional
we're,
consoles do.
we're not going to appeal to power gamers.
Right. Core.
With the
You could call them core gamers.
uh, we
Typical
don't we,
notion.
we're not going to appeal to core to power or core gamers
Uh-huh.
because what we want to do is we want to appeal to the casual gamer.
Right. But
No?
to me,
Now,
that limits your console a little bit.
that
terms of-
that does limit the console. So let me just finish
Go, go,
yung
go.
slow nito. That does limit your options in terms of yung market mo in a certain way.
Yeah.
Pero think of it this way. You have your power gamer, you have your core gamer, you have your casual gamer, your core is your A, your casual is your B, and your C is the people that will not buy a console anyway.
Right. Okay.
No? Or will not game anyway. Okay? So for a company to make the most money, they want both A and B to buy their console.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
No,
They want both A and B to buy their console. Now,
your point is Nintendo is trying to attract more than just the gamer, right? Parang ganon.
oo.
Right.
Now, ang sinasabi ko dito is for you, it may not be what you're looking for.
Okay.
But you as a gamer, you have access to other consoles that will fulfill that need. So
Okay.
parang
Okay.
ang sinasabi ni Nintendo is we're not asking you to buy us
For your main console games.
and not get the others.
All right.
Because we are providing an experience that is not geared towards the core gamer. It's not marketed towards the core gamer, but it's something that they feel that the core gamer will also enjoy.
Okay. Sige. Is that is that okay ka na? The point is ano na ba or
One more thing.
Okay.
One more thing I wanted to bring up.
Sige.
One thing na I've been checking the reviews of the Switch earlier this week. No, one thing that they have focused on na something, and this is something that that I think has a lot of potential, and this is something that neither Sony nor Microsoft can even come close to mimicking at this point. No, one of their games actually has you simulating touch sensation on your controller. Okay? So, ganito the game is to guess, I mean, this is a very casual game, but the game is to guess how many marbles are in a box.
Right. Okay.
Now, you move your controller, you're gonna move your controller as if you were trying to feel the number of marbles in the box.
Is this yung 1, 2?
And, it will actually register sa controller mo na it's like you're moving it over a surface full of marble. So
Right.
may tactile sensations talaga.
Right.
And that's something na if they build on that, sabihin natin, if they can get third-party developers to build on that, that is absolutely something. And that's what I'm going to concede ultimately. I'll get to that in a point. I'll get to that point in a bit. If they can get a third-party developer to build on that, that is a massive massive source of VR or alternative
No,
gaming options that they will offer.
good
Now,
good
if
haptic feedback is something that could definitely work itself into more feeling or more tactile based gameplay basically
yes,
is
yes,
imagine feeling the rumbling of rocks on if you're driving and then you feel
oh,
certain rocks.
oh,
That's always good. I'm not complain. It's not something I would complain about. I would
oh.
complain about you put it in a game where you just have to guess how many marbles is in a box.
Well,
Uh,
if it's bundled with your initial ano I mean,
it's
it's
it
not like we're asking for a full
right,
length RPG or full length action game to come out with it right now.
but
I'm just saying,
it isn't bundled though. Fortunately.
oo, oo.
Okay, so
So, pero we both agree on this one point.
uh-huh.
Ano, Nintendo has traditionally had troubles with third-party developers
Yes,
actually getting on board.
yes,
So the Switch comes with the same caveat. If they're
yes.
not gonna be able to find people or developers to
Yan yung main
get on
point kong
board and
darating.
develop for their system, then ultimately this will still be another business failure for them.
Yan ang main point kong darating because I have a lot of I have a lot of anecdotal things that might make a game developer not want to build on the system.
Okay.
All right, so let's talk about storage because I think that's the
Sige.
biggest culprit.
Yeah, sige,
Um,
go for it. I do agree on this point. Yung storage na is a little,
yeah, so according to rumors, I'm not gonna say this is set in stone because there's no official number here, but according to rumors, it's 3 gigs of RAM, or at least 4 gigs, at least 4 gigs of RAM. But RAM is not the biggest issue here. It's the actual game storage at 32 gigs inside the actual unit. 32 gigs. I don't know how I would relate that to game sizes these days, but I think for a game to be a game these days, I would say 5 to 10 gigs is minimum. Mostly. For a $60 game, you would normally require at least 5 to 10 gigs per game. But if you were actually paying $60 for that game. And 32 gigs, okay, it's the storage of the actual unit. Keep in mind, for a PS4, a PS4 and an Xbox One initially had 500 gigs, and that is really really low for those consoles. 500 gigs hard drive, really really low for those consoles. Typically, you want 1 terabyte for a PS4 or an Xbox One. Because the games on the PS4 or Xbox One, I know they're not the same, but each disc typically on a PS4 and Xbox One is 50 gigs of of data. If you install something like Uncharted or whatever, that's 50 gigs of your hard drive. That's 1/10 of your hard drive already. Now 50 gigs. Imagine Uncharted on the Nintendo Switch. You can't install that thing because you only have 32 gigs.
Yep.
Number two. All right, there's 3 things. Number two. Wait, actually, there's more than. And that 32 gigs is called eMMC storage. eMMC, electronic multimedia card storage. Basically, just an SD card na naka-solder sa PCB, sa motherboard. And that
Yep.
and eMMC, even at its fastest, is slower than your slow-ass hard drives that are spinning.
Yep.
So we have low amounts of storage. We have a slow-ass storage in this system. Okay, so that's number one. Number two is the game card system.
Mm-hmm.
We're not talking about the Blu-ray. We're not talking about the UMD. We're not talking about the CD. We're not talking about the DVD. We're talking about game cards, which are basically SD cards in a different format, right? It's flash memory in a different format. number one, those are expensive to build on. Blu-ray you can buy like 50 pesos a pop, right? Mahal na yung 50 pesos. Burn it, now you have a game on that. Ano. And if you have a factory that's churning out Blu-rays, you can just copy your game easily, cheaply, right? But a game card, for the amount of storage you can put in the game card, let's say magkano ang micro SD na 128 gigs? Or magkano ang micro SD na SD card na 128 gigs? Mahal yun. I mean, let's say 64. 64 gigs is about 2,000 pesos. 1,000 something.
Yeah, yung magandang brand, yes.
Right, magandang brand. Let's say you can mass produce that. Sabihin na natin 500 pesos per SD card that you put your game into. That means game developers will have to spend 500 pesos per game to create this game card to store their game.
Yep.
That's 10 times more cost than the comparable Blu-ray disc that they need to burn into.
Yep.
This is why cartridge-based gaming lost is the cost of cartridges.
Yes.
So that's going back to the cartridge system. I mean, it's not easy to go back into. I mean, being portable system, it's not easy to not go cartridge-based because CDs are just gonna kill your system anyway.
Yep.
But that's another problem here because this limits your size of game because I don't think people are gonna create games more than 64 gigabytes para makatipid sila sa game cart. And also, we don't know how big these game carts that Nintendo are building, or how many gigs is compatible sa game cart mismo. The one thing that's good about this is hindi mo kailangan i-install. Hindi mo kailangan i-install because game carts are you can make them relatively fast at least compared to Blu-rays or whatever. So that's not bad. But that limits the size of your games. That generally you will have the game cart uncompressed games na kasi yung Blu-ray ini-install pa niya yung data niya sa hard drive mo because it uncompresses that 50 gigabytes of space from the Blu-ray and compresses all those files into your hard drive. So we don't know how much the game card can store. Your storage has 32 gigs, so most likely you won't be installing games on that 32 gigs.
Yep.
Plus, some part of the system will take up the 32 gigs. So I want to say you're gonna get 25 gigs left minimum. Plus, you also get a micro SD card. And that's not a solution I want to call a solution. I don't think it's a solution.
Yep, agree.
Micro SD cards, I mean, it can expand your storage, and thank God, Nintendo thought instead of having a proprietary card to expand their storage, let's just let people expand it to micro SD. But that also means they're not gonna give it they're not gonna give it yung important software. Kasi if they can't control the quality of your micro SD card, they're not gonna make sure that they install software on that thing because malay nila kung sira yung SD card mo, right?
Yep.
So basically, that will be just maybe for transferring files, transferring save files, transferring photos, and stuff like that. Those things, storage pa lang, I think there's a lot of problems there. They're gonna be. Think of the 3DS, is what I'm thinking. The games will be glorified 3DS games to a certain extent. Kasi we're talking about game cards. And game card technology or yung storage technology has not improved so much that you could store more stuff in a game card. So 3DS, it's a less powerful system, yes, but the game cards have been the same. So let's just say 3DS has a maximum of 32 gigs. And let's say the Switch has maximum 64 gigs. I don't know. That'll turn off at least major AAA developers to a certain extent, because the game cards will cost more money.
Yep.
Developing programs that run on game cards and you run on the smaller size will cost more money.
Yep.
And I I guess, I mean, so hardware limitations na lang in the rest. Performance limitations. Because we're talking about what is more than likely a Maxwell GPU Tegra X1, Tegra K1.
Yep, Tiga K1 nga siya.
Tegra K1 na underclocked. Less power than typical tablet Tegra K1. Because they want to preserve the battery life. So, ang sabi nila, when you're playing Zelda, you would probably get 3 hours battery life. That's about right. I think that's okay.
Yeah. Basically, ano siya eh. Ang closest comparison, nakasubo ka naman maglaro on yung Nvidia Shield?
Yeah. A little bit, yeah.
Even the tablet?
The tablet, hindi. The Shield console, yes. The Shield handheld, yes.
Okay. Sa Shield handheld, did you get a sense na more or less the same yung battery life?
I'd say the Shield handheld is 4 to 5 hours.
Okay, so
it's a little shorter. It's a little shorter.
Little shorter. Okay, sige. Kaya ko tinatanong, I want to get yung comparison eh. Sige, go ahead.
No, I think the reason why is there's also the Joy-Con.
Yun pa, kasi you're controlling that eh.
No, there's 2 Bluetooth controllers.
Yep.
And you're charging those Bluetooth controllers. These things have batteries.
Their own batteries, yes.
Their own batteries. Why not just mold? Oh, god damn it! Because they wanted those fucking waggle controls, right?
Yes.
You can't waggle the thing when it's attached to your console. Fuck that shit. God damn it. Diba? Now it makes sense. Kasi nung teaser nung Nintendo Switch, I was like, why do you have to remove those controllers? Just leave them there and add another controller for your home playing, right? Why detach them at all? I know you can probably share 2 controllers, but who would want to do that? Just bring your own goddamn Switch, you fucking poor idiot, right? You fucking peasant, right? Buy your own fucking Switch. I don't want to share this small-ass, dinky-ass controller with you. Buy your own Switch. Baka masira mo pa yung controller ko, right? And it makes sense now. The reason why it's detachable is because they want you to start waving your hands in the air like you just don't care. Right?
Oh.
God! I don't want to wave my hands in the air like I care. So I can't wave my hands in the air.
Ayan. So, like I said, philosophical difference na yan eh, I think. Ako, I agree. It's definitely not for your core gamer.
Yeah.
If you want to power game, you want the latest, you want the greatest,
right.
You want to be able to spend 15 plus hours straight playing the latest RPG or finishing yung latest blockbuster na action game. This isn't for you.
Right.
No? They're basically going after the same market that they got with the original Wii.
Yeah,
and the Wii U.
Yeah.
And the market they're planning to go after with the Wii U. Na ine-expand nila, hey, we're gonna go after portable gamers na rin. No?
Right.
So parang this is their way of saying, okay, they're recognizing that more and more people are choosing to play outside of the house, which your Sony and your Microsoft consoles cannot support.
What is your opinion on this yung Joy-Con strap? Kasi the Joy-Cons themselves, they actually work as actual controllers, but to make them friendlier to your hands, you can actually attach a expansion sa LR button niya. And then may strap yung LR button.
For if you want to do traditional console control gaming, that's what you do.
Wait. So ang question ko is, how many moving parts you have and how many things? Let's say you're a Nintendo Switch mobile gamer.
Oh. So
Ano laman ng bag mo? The Switch, the Joy-Cons
the
that are probably attached to the Switch, right?
the Switch, the Joy-Cons, that's it.
About the straps, hindi ka magdadala ng Joy-Con straps?
Nope.
I mean, they're optional, definitely. Kasi you can still you can still press the left and
Oh.
right buttons when you
Yeah,
unattach the
there's no
Joy-Con.
point. There's no point to the straps if you're using it like a traditional controller. So don't bring you wouldn't have them with you. You have them with you when you're using them a la Wii na.
Right.
When
You
you're
can still use the Joy-Cons as a Wii without the straps, though. They're just
yes, you can.
they're literally just dummy shells that extend the left and right button inside the controller
Uh,
towards a more ergonomic size
yes,
with the strap.
yes, yes.
This is the future we live in, where Nintendo is selling us a fucking strap with button extensions.
Proprietary. That's why I wouldn't use it if I were
Yeah.
portable gaming,
Yeah.
no?
I
It's
wouldn't
only you.
recommend even buying one. At least yung extensions, kasi
Oh,
use them without the extensions. It's fine, I think.
oh. Oh, you can use them without the extensions. Ang logic lang naman ang logic lang naman sa extensions na yun nga is if you're going to primarily use it as a console,
Yeah.
which again it kind of defeats the purpose. Kasi what you want the main parang ang main purpose nga nito is they're going after the casual gamer, the casual portable
Yeah.
game. So, ang gusto nila, you want these people to play on the bus, to play while commuting, tapos or to play on the train, and then once they get home, seamless conversion into okay, na yung laro ko kanina ngayon itutuloy ko yung laro ko mala console. Now,
The one thing that I wanted them to actually do is just bring us the 3DS library in a higher quality system. The 3DS does not have waggle games.
oo. If they can somehow import that, yes, that would be a big benefit kasi
Just give me just give me
Oh, so-
a non-canon.
ganito.
Give me a non-canon Kingdom Hearts. Give me
Question. Sabihin natin,
uh,
if they make the entire 3DS library available, say as downloadable content or whatnot for the Switch, would that make you consider buying one for portable gaming?
yes. But hindi mangyayari yun kasi may touchscreen si 3DS na hindi mo pwedeng not easy to emulate, right? I mean, you have to cut up the
That's true.
Switch display a little bit.
Oh, that's true. Pero that's always been one of Nintendo's options. They haven't really implemented it yet, pero if they do backwards compatibility, that's that's something that they can take advantage of in the future. Kasi
Right.
yeah, I mean you can see naman what have been their biggest sellers over the past in terms of consoles over the past how many years? It's been their portable stuff,
Yeah.
'di
Yun
ba?
na nga.
So,
The 3DS the library on the 3DS is quite good. I have to
oh,
admit. And
oh,
they're not all touchscreen based stuff, right?
yes.
The 3DS games don't rely on being, may touchscreen kami, gotta use that. No, it's not. It's just typically a second screen with,
Mm,
a quicker access thing to do when you touch the screen.
mm,
So, the library on the 3DS is strong, and their core gameplay type games. They have
mm.
they have Monster Hunter, they have Pokemon, they have Zelda RPGs, they have Mario Kart, they have
Mm.
Smash, they have Super Smash Brothers.
Yep.
You just need to have that strong a library. What's up, Ihus? Can't read your last name, but welcome to the show. Um, I just want that library. I don't want more Waggle games. I don't want more Wii U. Kasi, are you saying that the 3DS is a core with a little bit of casual, and the Switch is more casual, less core
Mm.
than the 3DS?
True. I mean, yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah.
Kasi I
Yeah.
you know, ang gusto ko I don't want the 3DS particularly because it's a handheld only. I
Mm-mm.
prefer when I get home is I play on the TV. But I do like
Okay.
the handheld capabilities. So the Switch seems perfect for me if it were like a 3DS that has docking capabilities.
Okay.
So unfortunately, they went with a Wii U 2.5.
Mm.
Is it the Wii U 2.5? Wii U 2.0?
Yeah. It's kind of the Wii U 2.5 nga.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, damn. And the question is, how good is their online system gonna be? Kasi, okay, I wanna know, can I buy can I buy Switch games digitally? As in, fully download them?
If they don't make that offer available, then palpak the entire premise of the system falls apart. So you have to assume that they've already considered that.
But you only have 32 gigs of storage, barring the micro SD slot.
Which is why I brought up the mention earlier na they're most likely going to make
Small games. Okay.
backwards compatible, the
No, yeah,
smaller games.
they will definitely have, tag dito?
Old Wii
Yeah,
games most likely,
yeah.
old Wii U games, mga portable games nila na hindi touchscreen dependent. Yeah, I think if they don't make that library available as downloadable content, and of course they'll charge you a small fee for the
Yeah.
for each download. That's I think if they haven't done that, then they're nuts. But
Well,
so I think for now we have to assume that that will be available.
at least for the most part, it's 100% confirmed that you can download Virtual Console games for the NES and SNES. That's
Oo.
100% confirmed. Because based
Okay.
on their online subscription, yung free
Oo.
games mo will be NES or SNES games.
Okay, that's fair. So again, it's something na ano ba to parang yes, it's nostalgia gaming is a niche market, but still if it attracts people, more power to them. I
And
would say though
I mean
na
the classic NES Mini and the Famicom Mini did sell.
oh,
So there is a market there. There is
there is a
also
market for that.
there is also a lot of you ways to play those NES and SNES games though. Diba?
Yes.
But
Na hindi 100% legal, pero yes.
yes, exactly. Um, I mean, it's fine as long as you don't buy the console for the virtual console games, diba? So you can get
Mm.
the heck, you can play virtual console games on the 3DS.
Yep.
So it's not your primary reason why you're buying it.
Mhm.
Ang ano ko lang talaga is, I would have wanted games like maybe an old style Lara Croft,
Mm.
an adventure game, action adventure. You know, uh, my examples are Uncharted, Lara Croft, or any Tomb Raider type game. Um, and any not Dark Souls, but an action RPG like that,
Mm.
right?
Yep.
Uh, something online. Splatoon is a great example of their online something, but they need a bigger library of that, in my opinion. 'Cause if Splatoon is the only reason you want to play online, man, diba? You're gonna pay
Mm. True.
money for that every month. Um, Bukod doon, give me Monster Hunter. Give me a Final Fantasy online system, even just the old Final Fantasy MMO.
Yep.
Give me Kingdom Hearts, just a random. Give me a Final Fantasy RPG as well. A
Yeah.
traditional offline Final Fantasy RPG. And give me Punch Out instead of this ARMS thing. Give me a real Punch Out game. Just make it. What? Why? Diba? Why not?
Okay.
Apparently Nintendo is like, oh, buttons. That's so 2016. Ano ba ba? Just why not? Why go back into the the motion controls is my question talaga. I mean, everything else you can probably make simpler games, make less texture heavy
Oh,
games,
oh,
smaller worlds.
to counter that, parang if you were to build a Nintendo console that is just again traditional gaming, traditional controller, ergonomic, plays the latest games, what would be your marketing point to convince people to get that instead of a Microsoft or Sony console?
That's very easy, dude. You check out this game that I'm playing. That's this Tomb Raider looking game that I'm playing. Look, and now look at me 10 minutes later. I'm in the subway playing this Tomb Raider game. Yun yung ano ko eh. Parang, what? Yeah, yung parang, yeah, the 3DS, yung 3DS thing, I like. I like the library of the 3DS. I just want it
Mm,
to have, docking functionality so I can play on my TV.
okay.
Um, I understand yung point mo naman though that yes it
Put
can
it this way.
still probably do that. It can still play.
Put it this way.
Hmm,
I ano eh, I think both of us naman are we're both looking out for the same type of experience.
uh-huh.
Ito ang what I'm more than willing to say here with regards to the Switch is um I don't think this is a finished technology yet.
Yeah.
I think this is still very much open to improvement kasi nga as you mentioned, right now as it stands there are a lot of limitations that prevent it from being what we are hoping it would be. Kasi put it this way, even if you don't use the Wii control type stuff,
Yeah.
you should have the option of just using the traditional controls, di
Yeah.
ba?
I mean,
And
I
be able to play your games without having to rely on the
on the
Wii
motion, on the motion.
on the motion control. Yes, you should have
I
that option.
I mean,
For people that
Norm,
want the motion control, they should
it's
have
still
that
there.
option
It's
also.
still there. Yes.
Oh, and as it stands right now, you are limited to pretty casual games lang given the limitation of the main console box itself, which
Well,
again, yun yung pinaka for me, that's the bigger issue actually, not the controllers.
yeah. I mean,
It's the fact that
for me,
the main box cannot support all the types of games that you would want.
yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't care if the controllers are motion enabled because they still have the traditional setup that I can use.
Yes.
So that doesn't actually bother me so much. It's just that
Mm-mm.
they went into that. They sort of concentrated into that. Why even develop these waggle these? That should be pack. Hindi naman pack in, but more like a demo. I wanted them to be more of a demo and think about a Tomb Raider game where let's say the vibration feedback lets you know how far you've pulled the bow. Instead, diba? Instead of
Yes.
guessing how many marbles this box has,
Yes.
give
Agree.
me more. Yeah, exactly.
Give me more for that. Give me more for that technology. I agree with that. I agree with that. Once if third party developers get on board with that, um, that opens up more potential for this console. I'm just saying na, right now, what are the obvious issues that it has, and what should it look to fix in the next generation? Kasi eto,
I mean,
if they don't release a second generation Switch, for example, maybe by next year or the year after,
right.
um, if they don't release a second generation or at least a upgraded version of this version, then all of your concerns will definitely impact their bottom line.
Yeah. Now, ako naman is I'm saying the console can probably definitely still pull off core games, especially like Zelda, Mario Kart, and stuff like that.
Yes.
I'm not saying that it can't pull it off, despite the fact that you have an expensive cartridge-based system, 32
Mm-hmm.
gigs of onboard storage with micro SD expansion, not necessarily the best storage configuration that you can ever have. I mean, it could
Yep.
have been better if they had an SSD built in that thing, but sorry, I can't. Um, but I just don't like where they went into dun sa program nila. I wish uh, they did more traditional and given us the option of these motion controls. But obviously, it's Nintendo and they do have that casual. I understand. It's just that disappointed me a little, particularly because the teaser only showed 4 games, and I thought
Yes.
100% thought they were leaving the motion controller waggle gameplay type, even just titles. I thought they'd be serious about
Agree.
getting the
Agree.
core back and providing these motion controls, but not creating games with motion controls anymore. Like they could still allow Ubisoft to create some Raving Rabbids games. Maybe WarioWare down the line will use. Yeah, just give me WarioWare or something, right? Um, I didn't want them to go back to pushing motion games at least. Yun yung point ko doon.
Mm.
Bukod doon, I don't like the new sort of accessories times 10,000 mode that Nintendo is now going for. Because did you see these prices ng accessories nila?
Mm. Yeah, yeah, yung sinishare mo screen. I had that loaded din kanina eh.
Right.
Ano, and that's the other for me. That's the other issue I have with them actually.
Uh-huh.
No, the current package, it comes with one set of Joy-Con.
Right. So you don't need anything more. So the first the $300 package is complete essentially.
Okay.
Uh,
Did the original Wii console come with just one controller?
yes.
Okay, so at least medyo consistent sila sa
Yeah.
nila sa approach nila.
Right.
Okay, it makes more sense here for the Switch because if you're gonna be using it as a portable, then you only need talaga the one set of Joy-Con.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's still okay. So that's true and all, but ang major comment ko dito is the Wii you keep at home.
The Wii U, what?
You keep at home.
Yes.
So the thing I don't like about the Switch initially was ayoko yung natatanggal yung controller. And we've proven that to be the reason why is apparently gagawin nilang waggle controls. And nagko-comment si Kuya Gian, kamoin Kuya Alex, the fact that detachable yung Wii-like controller gives us already a hint that they'll make motion control games. I was trying to it gave us a hint, but I didn't want to believe that that's gonna happen. But anyway, my point here is
Okay.
for a portable system, I don't want so many moving parts and removable parts. The reason
Yes,
why
the more pieces, the easier na may masira. Yes.
exactly, and also to lose. Kasi
Oo.
you'll be stuffing them into a bag. What do we have compartmentalized bags or something where we can keep several things? Think about it. You have
No.
game cards.
No. Of course. Ang solution dyan is to buy the official Nintendo approved accessory bag. Scroll down ka nga, may bag ba dyan sa accessories? Tingnan mo.
With Nintendo official power bank and Type-C cable or some shit.
Oo. Malay mo, meron pa dyan, if you collect all of the accessories, may libreng Captain N na cap.
No, yeah, so, what I don't like is they're more likely to be lost. Particularly
True. Agree ako dyan.
yung hand strap add-ons, right? Because
Yep.
those fucking things are so small. You'll lose them all the time. And we're talking about a console here for kids.
Yep.
So, kahit sa bahay nito, you'll be having Joy-Con and hand strap controllers flying around in your carpet all day.
Mm.
And you would need this extra yung charging grip thingamajig to connect both of these Joy-Cons at home.
Mm.
So, what you're getting when you buy the initial system is it has Switch console, Nintendo Switch dock, and left and right Joy-Con controls. Also includes all the extras you need. What does the extras? Okay, ito question ko. Does it have this little connecting pro? Ito. this guy, the charging grip.
Mm.
Kasi it doesn't detail, but there's a picture here with the charging grip.
Yep. Yeah, that's
I
a good
need to know.
question, actually. Yeah, that's a
So,
good
okay.
question. Di ko yung masagot eh.
Ito, it has a Joy-Con grip. So, okay. So,
Okay.
at home, you'll have the Nintendo Switch console, most likely on the dock. But it's also detachable, so you can't always expect it's on the dock if you have kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, you have the Joy-Con left, which is detachable. You have the Joy-Con right, which is detachable. You have 2 Joy-Con wrist straps, which are detachable. You have the
Yep.
Joy-Con grip, which is detachable, and of course the HDMI cable and the Switch AC adapter. So, how many things that could be loose in your carpet at a certain time with just one Nintendo Switch? The console, left, right, Joy-Con straps, the Joy-Con grip. That's 6 items that could be floating around in your living room at any point in time when you have kids. Switch, the left, the right, the left strap, the right strap, and the Joy-Con grip. 6 items could be floating around. Now, assuming you're going on a trip with your kids. Kids, alis tayo, bring your Nintendo Switch. Okay? So one
Yep.
kid goes like, okay, I see. I will take up the Nintendo Switch console. I gotta find the left control, the right control, whatnot. At least the only thing he really needs 100% is the left and right control. But that's still gonna be a hassle to find unless it's connected to the Joy-Con grip, which could be lost at the same time as well. So assuming what if you kept the Joy-Con grip, what if you kept the left and right on the Joy-Con grip, but at some point in time tinanggal mo and now you lost the Joy-Con grip. Now you lost another thing. So it makes sense that Nintendo is outing accessories, but also I hate the fact that there's so many accessories. Because when you're talking portable game system, 3DS, PS Vita, that's one unit. I read your comments, Pihus, don't worry. That's one unit. You lose that one unit, that's it. Ang pwede mo lang the only thing you can lose after that is the games or the memory card. But it's generally just one unit. You take that one unit, you're done. If you miss it, it's very hard to misplace because it's one unit. This, however, I understand why they're selling so many accessories because it's a portable device with a lot of moving parts that could be. Dalin mo siya sa you bring it to your cousin's place with kids there, and before you leave your cousin's place during their Christmas vacation or something, are you guaranteed to be able to find the right stick or the left Joy-Con? Probably not. Right?
Pero actually, medyo iffy eh.
Yun na nga. So, unless babantayan mo siya, unless you really have to take good care of the controllers, you'll probably lose one if you take them to another person's house for playing with their kids. Anyway, point here is you will lose those controllers eventually if you're not the most OCD person available, right? Now, the prices on these controllers are a little on the high side. Admittedly, though, they have a lot of technology in them for them to cost this much.
Okay.
The regular Pro controller, I don't know if this has. Alright, so includes motion controls, HD rumble, built-in amiibo functionality. $70. 70, which is about $10-20 more than a typical game console controller, which is a little much. But this is the Wii. Not the Wii. This is the Switch. Okay? Got more stuff in the controller. So Joy-Con controllers are $80 for a set of 2 for left and right. $80. So that's $40 per left and right. Whew, that's 2,000 pesos. Or you can buy them separately for $50 each. That's 10. What the heck? There's $40 for one side if you buy two, but $50 for one side if you buy one. So yes, they're cheaper by the by twos, but you're more likely. This is $50 for left controller, right controller. $50.
Mhm.
I mean, alam mo naman yung presyo ng Xbox 360, Xbox One, and PS4 controller, right? They're
Yep.
50 by the whole
Mhm.
thing. With the whole thing,
Mhm.
it's 50. So one side controller is the same price as a console, as a PS4 Xbox One controller, full console, full gamepad right now. With with whatever functionality it has. For example, the PS4 has the touch bar and the headphone jack. These doesn't have headphone jacks, right? Um, so I think that's a little much, but technically they're $40 based on the left and right one, right? And think of this one. It's $80 for essentially what is a PS4 and Xbox One controller with extra both of it's the problem here is both of them have Bluetooth a Bluetooth antenna. Both of them have batteries. Both of them have the extra strap thingamajig. And both of them has the lights, has the what? Yeah, this for motion controls, and then you have the Joy-Con charging grip, which is $30. And then if you want, you can you can undock your Nintendo Switch, put it onto another TV by buying the dock set for $90, which is essentially just a charging port and HDMI cable pass through. $90. Um, and then they're also selling the, the Joy-Con wheel set um, for racing games. There's no race. Could be Mario Kart, I guess, for $15. I guess that's not. This is not too offensive to me. $15 for the racing wheel, but I,
Mm.
this is the world we live in right now, where, or at least the world that Nintendo Switch lives in, where it's just it's just expensive to maintain full controller. What do you call this? A complete Nintendo Switch based on how they designed it, because it's detachable and it's portable. Detachable and portable is not necessarily a good thing in my opinion. But they're going for the motion control, so that's the world we live in talaga. See, Kuya Gian says, what, the wheels are cheaper than the main Joy-Con controller? Yeah, the wheels are dummy. They're just plastic.
Mhm.
You just put the controller in. No, they're just plastic housing for the controller. So you have your controller, you put it in the wheel, makes so you have a wheel. Yeah, they do not come with the Joy-Con system. Right,
Mm.
so anyway, I'm not making a point here. I'm not saying it's a bad thing or a good thing, but it is a world we have to live in now, that the controllers are expensive and you're bound to lose them because they're detachable. My point there. Does that make sense? $99 not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. $299 is not bad at all. I mean, shit. If it comes out to 15,000 pesos in the Philippines, what do you think? 15? No, more than 15. Kasi our peso dollar conversion is bad right now. Wheel dock ang tawag. Yeah, I guess it could consider it a wheel. Anyway, that's the Nintendo Switch. I don't know. I mean, I wanted to talk about the games, but I can't find the page where it talks about the games. Here's learn more about the Nintendo. Sure, there's a page here that I can find the game. Game. Soft Team. Which featured games. And the Nintendo Switch. Anyway, so that's the Nintendo Switch. It's it's very what do you call this? Divisive.
Mm.
It divides opinions a lot. But here's some of the games that are here. Splatoon, supposedly Skyrim is coming. Yes. FIFA. There's a Super Bomberman coming. Zelda, Minecraft. Fire Emblem is there. That's good. Puyo Puyo Tetris. None of these exactly are stuff that I really want, except for Zelda, Splatoon maybe, and Super Mario Odyssey, and maybe Skyrim. But I can get Skyrim elsewhere. But you know, that's the Nintendo Switch.
Mm.
I'm
Yep.
gonna close that. Do we have anything else? I want there's one or two things, pero I think we have, you know, exhausted the time
Yeah.
ng show for that just one those three topics. So I guess
Oo.
we'll postpone the rest of the topics. I mean, I have the A7 and A5 2017, the waterproof, but I could talk about them, but I haven't unboxed the unit itself.
Oh, save that for
So
later. I just
save ko
want
na lang.
to, yeah, I just want to add a small note lang,
Yeah.
no? Yung one of the key news dito sa Pinas na lumabas last week is
Yeah.
yung balita na finally for the first time na overtake ni Globe si Smart in
Oh
terms of
yeah.
subscribers,
Right. Yeah.
no?
Go
And
Globe.
eto ang what this means is Smart is going to come out with some really cheap
Aggressive.
plans this year because
They need
kung,
to.
ik- kung, ik- because kung ikaw si MVP hindi ka papayag na na i-overtake na ang PLDT this way. So para sa mga naka-prepaid diyan na gusto nang mag-postpaid or yung mga naghahanap ng magandang deal for plans, watch for Smart later this year kasi I can confirm na at least sa corporate plans nag-o-offer na sila ng walang FUP
Yeah.
na
What?
mobile data.
Okay, good.
No, non-FUP. Ito they were offering corporate plans sa amin na for 1-2 per month. 1-2 per month, data only, no FUP, may iPhone 7 ka na.
Okay. Do you want to hear a little bit of insider info that I got why Smart is having trouble these days?
Game, tara.
There is a huge major executive that was basically caught not laundering but kurakot yung kanilang budget
Yun lang.
in the millions. In
Yun
the
lang.
millions. Like yung Smart Jump Center sa Mega Mall. I wanna say 300,000 per square meter ang binalyo nila. So ganun kalaki yung kurakot. More than 33 million ata yung nakuhang kurakot from the Smart Jump Center or something. That's crazy. So,
Oo. Ito sorry, may mga nagtatanong Para sa mga viewers na nagtatanong, that was the corporate plan. So, this was a special offer sa kumpanya namin. I'm just saying na if they're already willing to offer this for corporate plans, it's possible na later this year they will offer something similar sa mga regular na consumer plan. So, again, para sa mga prepaid ngayon na gusto lumipat ng postpaid or yung mga patapos na yung kontrata nila, wait for Smart to come out with their plans this year kasi most likely they will offer something really competitive para makakuha ulit ng postpaid subscribers.
I wanted to say something. Wait, I forgot. So, one thing I wanted to say, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Probably a bad thing is, one of the reasons why I don't use a smart SIM these days is, yung kanilang prepaid SIMs these days do not allow for yung regular rate internet charging.
Yes, they've disabled that kasi ang mindset daw nila is if you're on prepaid and you want to use data,
you don't
you're
want
better
it
off.
Unlimited.
They don't want it
regular
unlimited.
rate. Yeah.
Oo. Kasi baka you might leave it on, maubusan ka ng load. So, ang logic nila,
yeah. Baliktad naman yung
logic
logic
nila,
ko. Ang logic ko is I have this load and I want to spend at all of it for data until it runs out.
Yes. Yes.
That's the reason why I like it in prepaid, because I can keep track of how much I use.
Oo.
Diba?
Yun na nga eh. It's parang for them it's about protecting the consumer ko, no. For you naman it's about maximizing yung load mo. So
Yeah,
diyan kayo nagkakatalo eh.
right. I mean, that's the reason why my LTE is now Globe, and this
Yes.
stream is brought to you by Globe, not because it's sponsored, but because Globe's prepaid still has per 15-minute charging. Um,
Yes. Oh.
so it's unlimited based on that, because I pay five pesos every 15 minutes this stream is on.
Oo.
And that gives me unlimited data, no FUP, right?
Yes.
And that's
Yes.
important for me, no FUP, right?
Ayun. Although sa akin ang katumbas ko naman diyan is that's why I still have my Freedom Plan kasi I'm doing the same on Freedom Plan and I don't have to buy load.
Yeah, Freedom Plan, yes. Pwede, postpaid yun, so you can definitely use regular rate charging on Freedom Plan. So that's still available. I'm saying
Yep.
this is for prepaid though. Prepaid wala na. And
Wala na nga.
for some reason di ko yung Freedom Plan ko, I don't know how or why, but the LTE on my Freedom Plan, I don't know kung I mean, actually bumalik na. Pero sa Huawei phone lang. For some reason, pangit yung LTE ng Freedom Plan ko sa Huawei LTE router.
Oo.
Pangit yung Freedom Plan ko sa Samsung Galaxy S5 ko, which is smart lock.
Yes.
And ngayon,
Pero
pangit yung performance niya sa Zenfone 3 ko.
ang most likely ang limitation niyan is tingnan mo yung specs if anong
But
LTE
it was fast before.
it was fast before.
Yes.
Oh,
So, either nilalock out yung IMA ng mga devices ko, or I don't know what's going on. But it's so inconsistent and it's so unreliable. Even though
So,
I'm paying for every 15 minutes, they should not be doing anything crazy to my SIM and locking it out for some reason, because I'm paying for every single bit of use of it. Compared to this Globe SIM, where I can just, if nasira man yung Globe SIM ko, nawala yung Globe SIM ko, I'll just buy a new one because it's prepaid.
yes, agree.
So they should not be doing this to my Freedom SIM, and I thought I was in the clear because I was paying for every use, but apparently not.
Oo nga. Oo nga.
So that's my complaint. I don't know if it's like if it's happening to other people, but there's not a lot of Freedom SIM users anymore, and these kinds of
Like,
things.
kasi nga they're not offering it anymore because it didn't work out the way they wanted in terms of getting a subscriber. So, wala, dying breed na tayo.
Yes, yeah. Yun na nga. So that's my main complaint with Smart. Now, two things that I've almost wanted to rely on Smart with is prepaid SIM with basically no FUP per use data, wala na. And
Yes.
then my postpaid SIM, I was relying on it for uninterrupted postpaid quality LTE, and that's not happening either.
Yep.
So that's
What's
why.
the point?
What's the point exactly? I only keep it for the number these days. And kahit sa Globe na ako nag-go surf eh. Use Go Surf now kasi, well, why not? Parang that makes me want to root for the other team, the Globe team, because
Yes.
they're giving me the superior service right now. And I never thought that would happen in any year, any time, but it's happening now.
Yep.
So it's not because I'm loyal to one brand or not. Just that they're giving me the better service right now.
Yeah, totoo.
Yun. Anyway, yun yung ano mo. So, let's see what time will somebody magbabasa na lang ako ng comments. What do you think about the Lenovo Zook Z2? It's promising, but it's not in the Philippines yet. I know you're from another country, because your name says so. I think Lenovo's Zook products are really good. And if you can get the Z2, I think it's a really good phone. I think the Z2
By the way,
is Snapdragon 820. Bata.
By the way, speaking of dying breed,
Yeah.
kung tama yung sinabi ng Lenovo before,
Uh-huh.
this might be the last year you see
Hey,
Lenovo
Lenovo phones.
phones.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Swaggy
It's
2000. Here's your shout out. Ba. Nafi
10
Sazzer,
pesos.
thank you for the subscribe.
Uy, sigilin mo ng 10 pesos. Uy, ano ba? Sigilin mo
um,
ng 10 pesos. Kailangan natin pambayad ng tax.
Tin Programmer, what's up, please? He needs. What do you think about the Mi Mix? The Mi Mix is a very interesting phone that I'm not buying because it's expensive.
It's expensive and um, barring a miracle, it's not gonna be officially available dito.
Oh yeah, no. But he's from another country, so it doesn't matter to him.
Ayun. If it's
So,
available in your country, more power to you. Kasi
yeah.
if you can live with with MIUI, if you can live with MIUI,
Yeah.
Xiaomi's a good brand to get.
Yeah, if you can live with MIUI. I hate MIUI, so I can't. Either way. But it's
Oo.
expensive as hell, so it's not in not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there. I mean, surprisingly we have the OnePlus 3 and OnePlus 3T available in the Philippines if you go gray
If
market.
you're willing to buy, if you go gray market, yes. And if you're willing to go gray market nga, I can't believe I'm saying this, pero finally I have no excuse not to recommend the OnePlus phone. Kasi dati ang dami
Yeah.
kong reservations with one. I told you that before, ang dami kong
Yes.
issues with OnePlus as a company.
Yes. Yeah.
But finally, they came out with something that decente.
Yeah.
Ang takot ko lang right now with OnePlus with OnePlus is how consistent they're going to be with software support. Yun na lang naman eh. Yun na lang eh. If they can prove consistency with the OnePlus 3 software support, then that'll be my last complaint na.
Honestly, though, I think in 2017 you should wait for Mobile World Congress before you buy anything. It's so
Yes.
close. It's so close.
Sobrang lapit na eh. Sobrang lapit na. Tama naman. Tama naman. And you should wait because frankly, everything that came out in 2016, bar 2 or 3 exceptions,
Yeah.
was shit.
Yeah.
So, please, what 2016 should have taught us is, yes, everything comes out with a lot of hype. Wait 2 to 3 months before you commit to any of those phones.
Yeah.
For the love of God, before hintayin mo lumabas ang bago ka bumili.
You mean the Note 7 or what?
No, not just the Note 7.
Yeah, I know.
Lumabas ang baho ng G5, lumabas ang baho ng Note 7, lumabas ang baho ng...
The G5 stank even before it was launched.
Oo. Hindi, pero yung G5, people were willing to overlook it because replaceable yung battery, tapos,
That's true.
and then lumabas yung boot looping.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a pretty bad phone altogether.
Oo. No? So, just hold on to your money. Hold on to your money. Wait for a few months to come out to wait for a few months after ma-release yung phone. Then you make your decision. Pero no impulse buying this year. I think all of us should have learned from 2016. Do not impulse buy a phone this year.
Yeah, that's true. But still wait for Mobile World Congress because
Yes, of course.
at the very least, before deciding to buy something, you should wait and see what the future could hold before committing your money to a certain something. Because it's only another month. I mean, it's February, right? Late February. It's only another month or so before you need to just before you need to make the decision. Even if you don't wait for the new phones, at least you know that you don't need that new phone. But if you buy one now and then that new phone is apparently the best thing that ever happened, then you're screwed because you spent your money. Right?
Yep.
What if the Mi Mix 2 comes out next month? Or what if the Samsung Galaxy 8 S8 is better than the Mi Mix? Something like that, right?
Yep.
So that's it's better to survive a little longer and then wait for the upcoming products, and it's coming very soon. So you just have to live on the cycle, live on the new smartphone cycle. The new smartphone cycle is basically,
2 years.
also that, but I mean the yearly cycle where things launch first quarter of the year, right? That's the initial launch cycle, and then if you are to buy something, buy it 2 months after that,
Oo.
or
The-
or the late cycle, which is September, October, November. That's the late cycle
yes.
where you buy your phone on November.
Oh, actually, yun nga eh. I was about to make that point eh. The
Uh,
two best times to buy a phone based on past patterns has
yeah.
been always wait until May for
Yes.
the first half of the year.
Yes.
For the second half of the year, wait until November.
Yes. Exactly. That's because that's when the newest phones come out. Newest.
Mm.
That means your phone will last longer before it becomes obsolete. At the very least, or there won't be any
Yes.
major releases. So you'll at least spend at least 6 months with a brand new phone that is not, you know, surpassed by another version. Diba?
Yes.
That's the best way. That's the best time to buy phone.
Mm.
Anyway, I think you should adjourn. Let's read some of these comments. And it looks like some of these guys are from maybe India or something.
Mm.
Litu Max versus Zug Z2. Litu Max is also another good phone, but also another good phone that's not in the Philippines. But I believe that's in India. The Litu Max is an affordable Snapdragon 820 phone, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm.
Uh,
I wonder if that's rebranded. Feeling ko rebranded yan eh.
Most likely. The hell is... Okay, I'm gonna time out. You Vrash. There you go. Time out, bro. Asked for it.
Okay.
Alright, guys. It's been a long and crazy show. I hope you enjoyed it. It's kind of an interesting... not
yeah,
necessarily
so
a product review show or anything.
huh. I would like to so we'd like to thank you for watching what might be the last free BTS show.
Taxes.
kasi we're gonna get taxed na.
What else can they tax? What are Uber tax? Fishbowl tax? Walking tax?
Streaming tax.
Streaming tax. Anyway. Alright, guys. That's it for the show. Alex from technoclass.com here. Thank you to our guest, Mr. Migs Kaleha. And
Salamat din.
that's our first big time show of 2017. I think it's a good, healthy show to start the year.
To get started.
Yeah, even though there's a lot of technical difficulties at the start of the show, I'm sorry. That's because I have a new PC, hindi ko pa masyado na detail. I'm try and show you this. There you go.
Nax.
Yeah. It's got lighting now, so I can show it. This is a KB Lake processor 7600K. It's got a new motherboard, the H270, not overclocking unfortunately, but that's the one that I'm reviewing, so that's the one I'm using. Also water cooling now, so it's really. But yun. Actually, it's an i5. My main processor is an i7 Skylake, so essentially I have a better processor on the Skylake side. But since I have this KB Lake, it's new and brand and whatnot. It's I mean it's not better than my i7, but it's still pretty good. Yeah. Anyway, that's it for the show. Thank you very much for watching. That's been the Big Time Show for January 14, 2017. We really thank you for watching, and we hope to see you guys. Wait, my soundboard won't actually be heard. Yung soundboard ko hindi ko pa na-adjust. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Thanks everyone.
Narinig mo ba?
Yep, narinig. Sobrang hina pero andyan.
Tinapat ko lang yung speakers nung phone sa microphone.
yung low tech mo naman.
Yeah, low tech. Kasi there was a time when my computer was so bad, diba? That I could not run soundboard software on the computer.
Saya.
So, I did not change the system up until today. So, I'm still using the soundboard phone I've been using, so I didn't have to have a soundboard on the PC. But now I have enough of a PC, a more powerful enough PC to run soundboard. I just have not changed the system yet for it to have a soundboard. I'm just that lazy.
Oo nga.
Anyway, thank you very much for watching. See you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Right? Thanks. Bye.
Bye.